Hello, hello. Hello everyone, if you are new, my name is Lexi. I am one of the twins, and today we're doing something a little bit fun. We are doing the end portion of the St. Patrick's Day Marathon. We'll also be talking about some of the history of the Irish here in New York City. We'll be preparing for St. Patrick's Day. Yes, we are gonna be going to the St. Patrick's Day parade. There is a huge parade on Tuesday, where we'll also be like getting to see tons and tons and tons of different bagpipers and dancers and whatnot. But that will all be Tuesday, and I can't wait for that as well. In the meantime, we're gonna be walking over to Times Square because that is where some of the runners are going through. We'll also kind of be making stops along the way with some interesting kind of Irish facts about food and culture and history, and even if you want to like find a place to chill out on St. Patrick's Day, you know? But welcome on in everybody. This is a roll call, so if you are new or just coming on in, make sure you follow, but also like let me know who you are, where you're from, what you're excited about to see in New York City, and I'll try to say hi. But hello 888, hi Mary, welcome on in. Sylvester, I think Sylvester followed from yesterday, so I'm not sure if that's actually new. Hi Colleen, hi Winds, hi Settle, hi Coils, hi Joker, Redbeard, Sky, Joker, everybody coming on in. Thank you for coming. We may also try to stop for a Shamrock Shake, which I know not very Irish, but it is something that I always used to love when I was a kid. Thank you, Janice, for the heart. Hello. Hi, hi, hello. To me, Shamrock Shake is integral to St. Patrick's Day because I was an Irish dancer. I was actually a show captain. We went around and we did shows from, I kid you not, our first call time was usually 5:30 in the morning. It was usually an old folks home, or it would sometimes be a CEO breakfast. Then it would go all the way through. We would have a 2-hour break, which in the end would end up being an hour to 30-minute break. And yeah, that ended up being like the only thing we could get was a Shamrock Shake. Oh, look at those. Those are the marathon blankets. They're actually kind of pretty, to be honest. You're not from Staten Island. No, you're not. Hi, Jack. Welcome on in. Hi, Vito. What's up? If you are on TikTok, please be sure that you tap the screen. If you like short form content, I'll be putting out some out today. One of our hard drives failed, so Allie is doing that. Perhaps subtle. Hello, Janice. Hello. I don't know if the Krispy Kreme donuts are green yet. I assume so, but usually they'll give out a free green colored Krispy Kreme donut on St. Patrick's Day. Thank you for coming on in. Sherpa, hello. Over the shoulder, oh my gosh. If you didn't know, the Met Gala is coming up, so. Congrats, happy St. Patrick's Day. She does not want to talk to anybody. I kind of get it. If I'd run a marathon, I would not want to talk to anybody. Hi, Toaster, welcome on in, how you be? And yes, it is a chilly Sunday. Yesterday was a lot brighter. We are hoping that the rain is not there on Tuesday. It is supposed to pour tomorrow, but we don't want rain for the actual parade. It is a very long parade, and we're gonna be the whole time. Thank you for the heart me, perfect. Thank you for the heart me day. What's up, how you be? Oh my gosh, she's got like the full like brights on. I don't blame her though, honestly. Though I don't know if it's really that cold, you know? Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Scott. Oh my gosh, I forgot that we had Christmas alerts still on. Allie needs to change that. Tomorrow will be a thunderstorm. I don't know if Allie plans to go out in it at all. I like snow. Somehow thunderstorms don't float my boat anymore. Somebody broke our umbrella one too many times. But happy Sunday and perfect. Welcome on in. And Scott, again, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Your gifting really helps us out, particularly since Mac, our cat, had to have emergency surgery. So he's doing good, slowly becoming his own self. Toaster, Sunny, thank you for the heart me's. I appreciate it. Sunny, thank you for the roses. And for the happy face, I guess I would say. Hi, Dwip, what's up? How you be? Hey, Lil Crow, what's up? Hi, hi, and the populars. For St. Patrick's Day, I think I don't remember what the start of the parade, but we will, wow, that is a choice to run with your dog down the middle of the street. I mean, there isn't any traffic, but like, it's a choice I personally wouldn't make. Thank you for the heart muse as well. And lighten up the gallery. What's up? Coffee and waking up. Yeah, I have not had enough coffee. I thought maybe we would stop to get a rose latte for an Irish rose. I'll tell you a little bit about how an Irish rose is different than an English rose. Toaster, thank you for the squirrel. Also, we will be coming back to Holy Cross Church. Holy Cross Church is super important to the history of the Irish in New York City. I know we've always kind of focused a little bit more on the gangs of New York. The parade's today? No, the parade is not today. The parade is not today. There is a parade in Brooklyn, but we are not going to that, I don't think. We are going to the main parade that has been around for over 100 years. Absolutely atrocious that it's dead today. I mean, people are gearing up. It is kind of cold. It was really warm, so everybody went out, had a great time. Now, there is like, oh my gosh, I forgot. It was only fake spring. We're now going into back to winter. Bear, thank you for the heart me and toaster for the TikToks. I appreciate it. We've always kind of focused our history a little bit more on the gangs of New York, particularly because I was always really interested in it. I feel like people in general are super interested in it. But we're gonna try to focus, I think, today a little bit on it. But there are so many other areas of history and just kind of like culture and interesting stories about the Irish that have nothing to do with gangs. So, hi, do it, happy time. So, fake spring, yeah, it's fake spring. Sonny, thank you for the Irish glasses. I didn't know that was actually a thing. St. Patrick's Day hat. I appreciate you. Wait, does it actually show up on my face if I flip it? Does it? I don't think so. Interesting. My first day driving a taxi 1987 was a Sunday. Yeah, it's not that. I feel like if it was warmer or raining, it would be. Beware of the Ides of March. You mean Ides? I feel like we don't really have that here in New York. Isn't that more of like a European thing? The Ides of March. And thank you for following Tony. Following is free. It really helps us out on all of the platforms. Allie and I have been talking about potentially trying to do some longer form content. Hi Gary, hi Shamadan. Tesseract, we are using a DJI. We're using a DJI with an iPhone. But on TikTok we're using a Samsung 23 Ultra. We kind of flip back and forth depending on what the circumstances are. So, hi DeRay, what's up? Oh, Ides of March is from the days of Rome, Julius Caesar. You know who's also from the Roman Empire? St. Patrick. Yeah. You didn't know. The Romans were everywhere, man. Like, literally everywhere. But yes, and thank you for following. I appreciate it. We're having kind of a fun day today. Honestly, I think it's a little too cold for a marathon. Not that weather really matters. I know that in LA, I think it was LA, it was so hot that they actually let people end the marathon early and still say that they were completed. Kilpatrick in Scotland, or near Carlisle's Ravenglass in Cumbria. He was kidnapped at 16 by Irish raiders and he converted them. Yes, exactly, Allison. Oh my gosh, you've been part of the fan club for 2 years. Holy buckets. Hi Megan, what's up? How you be? Yes, we're going to 42nd Street. Well, we're on 42nd Street, but I feel like if you, oh my gosh, don't tag anything, but that's actually a pretty great rendition of Bart Simpson, I have to say. A Little Caesar's pizza in March. I mean, we had pizza yesterday for Pi Day, actually. Oh yes, let us know where you're from. Hi Felix, what's up? I know, it's NYC. Exactly, Allie and I, what was it called, The Last Kingdom? Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Yeah, that's how I know a lot. Not a lot, but like I know where things are on a map. Cumbria, Wessex. I know it because of the show. And that's pretty much it. Aw, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on in. You're from Long Island? Yeah, we were actually considering going to Long Island yesterday. Not Long Island, but Long Island City, sorry. We met a bunch of people from Long Island for Pi Day, though. Yes, Rick, we are in New York City. From Scranton. Oh gosh, I can't pronounce anybody's things. Thank you for the follow, Farmer. What's up? The Irish TikTok and say, why do Americans celebrate St. Patrick's Day? That is pretty true, I will have to say. Thank you for the follow, Kerrigan. We appreciate you coming on in. Oh, that's why he was running down the street. It's closed, that's why. I know, I love pizza too. So St. Patrick's Day celebrations are usually actually on St. Patrick's Day. The only exception is when it is a Sunday. They do not do the St. Patrick's Day parade on St. Patrick's Day unless, like they always do it on St. Patrick's Day unless it's a Sunday because they want to have that time set aside for church, apparently. I am not Irish, I am Irish American. The majority of my heritage is Irish, German, and French, mostly Irish. Mary Murphy is one of our ancestors. Apparently that was the most common name actually for women in the 1800s when they came over. But thank you for coming on in, everybody. I have to say there's so much of the culture that started because of, you know, Irish immigration here in New York. We'll talk a little bit about that, hopefully. Wait, why was Mary Murphy the most common? I don't know. Just there were a lot of them. The thing about the Irish, and it actually is something that's really kind of cool too, is we have a different culture of work here in America, in part because the Irish sent thousands of young women alone. Most immigration, when you look at the numbers, men go over to support their families, but it is different here, like in the big spans of Irish immigration, because they also sent women. Blizzard in Wisconsin, not here, unfortunately. I would love a blizzard, to be honest. Thank you for the bits, Little Crow. Welcome on in. Hi. Chico, how are you? Thank you, Greg, for the roses. Thank you for starting that hype train. It really does help us out. Wow, look at those medals. They're actually pretty great. Last year, the race ended at like 1:30 in Times Square, so I'm not sure why. Look at all the green shirts too. Tier 3. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the tier 3 sub, Alexi. Welcome on in. Thank you for the roses, Gregs, and the heart me, Vernon. Thank you for sharing the live. Tapping and sharing all helps us out, so I really do appreciate it. Allie, I do probably have dinos. Unfortunately, they're in my backpack if I do have them, and it's a little bit difficult for me. So I'll probably have to get them out in a bit to hide. What time is it? It's 12:30-ish. We are not running today. Oh my gosh. I am never going to run a marathon. We have other run people that did. But thank you guys for coming on in. Thank you guys for getting us to level 2 hype train. Is it cold? Coldish. Yeah, I'm never gonna do a hype train. Hi, Emma. You can walk the marathon and get a medal. I mean, as long as you complete it. Honestly, walking a marathon is no joke either. Running it is a different thing. Thank you for the 300 bits, Cat Babble. Thank you for the populars, LC. Oh. Oh no, gosh, not Baby Shark. We're gonna get away from the Baby Shark music. I can't believe he's out there. Guys, we're at 63% on a level 2 hype train. Thank you guys for coming on in, for tapping the screen. We're gonna do a 360 spin. Everything is kind of blocked off. But this is guys, we are at an 83%. Oh my gosh. I know, right? I will say, I have been really interested in seeing, like, there's a situation on TikTok elsewhere right now where there was an ice cream parlor that does all sorts of like impersonation like performers. So they'll have like Mickey Mouse and they'll have like Bluey and whatever. But they also did one for Miss Rachel, and it became a big thing because the actual Miss Rachel did not show up. Gets to a level 3 hype train. Thank you, Joker. Thank you for sharing, reposting, tapping the screen, doing all of that. I really appreciate you coming on in. As a reminder, before I it is choppy, yes, Allison. And I don't I can put it on the iPhone if you would like. But thank you for coming on in, for following. We're gonna try to see some of the lap runners and whatnot. Thank you for getting us to the level 3 hype train and for coming in. Good morning. And I think the bit rate's fine, so I'm not really sure what's going on, Allison. Yeah, Max is sweetie, but he's doing his best to heal up. I'm also on the Android hotspot, Allison. Yep, I am. But since the Android is also the TikTok phone, perhaps that's what's doing it. Thank you, and yes, don't forget to follow. Where's the parade? The parade is not until, the parade itself is not until Tuesday. So these are the final, like, marathoners that are making it through. Aw, you're my hero, Daddy. That's so cute. Look at, oh, look at that little sign. So cute. Uh-oh. Oops. Here, one of you guys accidentally did this. Here we go. Oops, sorry, there you go. Yeah, and don't forget to tap the screen, everybody. Thank you guys. We are at 2 minutes into the level 3 hype train. Thank you for coming on. I don't know what that means, hearts. But I really appreciate you all coming on in. Times Square is actually a little bit quieter, probably because of the marathon. Oops. Spring is sprung? No. Wow. It is not fully springing, unfortunately. Hi, Salome, welcome on in. Yes, we will do a 360. I'm gonna just quickly go around. But yes, thank you guys for getting us to that hype train potato. I appreciate you coming on in. But yes, yeah, so again guys, we are not a political stream. Just please keep that in mind. Yeah, not a political stream, folks. Hi, welcome in from Italy. Hello. Well, so New York always has a couple of different things. We have what we call fake spring and fake fall, and then we have real spring and real fall. We are currently in fake winter. Do you need help? Oh, he's good. I love a lot of them are wearing blue too. I miss Times Square. I mean, you have 30 seconds if you want to join on that hype train, but if you are coming on in, please consider joining the hype train. Consider tapping the screen or sharing or doing all of those things. But thank you. Hopefully it is not glitching anymore. Maybe it is, but we will see. Have a great day, you too. Happy Sunday. Woo. It is getting chilly though. I have to say, I somehow did not realize that it was going to be this warm. Oh, thank you for the friendship necklaces. Appreciate it. Wrapped up and bundled up. It would not be funny. Guys, thank you for completing that hype train. I appreciate it. Okay, it is 12:30. There is a super cool thing. Wow, look at all that equipment. I know the M&M's. I don't ever been there anymore. I used to because people wanted to see it, but thank you everybody for coming on and thank you for following. This is New York City. They are sort of cleaning up after the marathon. Later in the day, hopefully we'll be able to do some Irish sites in New York. I'm not 100% sure if Allie will be joining us, but I hope so. Cheese! Yes, cheese is... They actually have really good cheeses in Ireland, I'm not gonna lie. I grew up in Wisconsin, so I feel like I can tell you that very, very wholeheartedly. There's the marathon on, the big marathon is like the New York City Marathon. Like that's the big one. Thank you, Toaster, for the roses. Welcome on in. But yes, there are multiple marathons a year. There's also, if you are a runner, I'm sure you can tell a lot more than me.
That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, so there aren't going to be any food carts or things like that when there's the marathon. Hopefully we're back. Sorry guys, I accidentally touched the wrong button. But yeah, so when you come to, when it's not blocked off for the marathon, there are gonna be more food carts. Like up here, there's a food cart. Nope, thank you. Nope, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on in. We are gonna try to stop a little bit in Hell's Kitchen. Potentially we may bike, well, it's kind of cool. We may bike down to the Irish Hunger Memorial, or down to the 5 Points district. I don't really want to go all the way to 5 Points, again, because it's cold. And it will probably be pretty windy over there. But you know, the Boston Marathon is interesting. Some people qualify for it, but a lot more fundraise for charity. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you could fundraise your way in. Good afternoon, welcome on in, folks. Oh my gosh, 13.1 miles cooler. That's so cute. We love you, Danny. What would you put on a sign? See, being the person that I am, I would probably put like something on my sign that would be like, you know, St. Patrick's Day related. Oh no, did someone get overheated? It looks like it, honestly. Don't blame them. If they're running for that long, why not? Thank you for this, squirrel. Thank you for coming on in. Hello, Josie. Thank you for getting to the level 16. I put donuts and coffee here. You don't want them to stop. I mean, why leave the sign behind? Well, because sometimes people come in from all over. They're not really gonna want to carry it. But obviously a lot of them put them by recycling and whatnot. So thank you for the popular. Don't forget to tap the screen, share, do all those things. I put wrong way. No, don't do that. Like something simple is probably better than that. Like look at how fun that is. They must have had a big group together. Go run. That one actually had like lots of glittery tape. I kind of like that. It is like fun to get to see so many different people who run coming through. Hi Asima, welcome in from Brazil. Exactly. Oh, appreciate you. I have to say that one of my favorite things to do for the like New York City Marathon is like go and just look at all the different signs. Some of them are hilarious. Some of my favorite actually are the people that have their pets or their kids' heads that are giant and they're just like waving them like do it for them, you know? Hello. No, Allie, I didn't. Unfortunately not. Hello, welcome on in, Dean. Love with your body. Last night you were in my room. I should have probably biked up, actually. That probably would have been a better thing. Aw, thank you. Also, if you are going on a, here, 1 minute, guys. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to fix something right here. Thank you. The pizza was actually pretty good. We did share it with our doormen and whatnot, so they were happy. No, sort of by Rockefeller, sort of not. Is there something at Rockefeller right now that I should go check out? Oops. Okay, we're back. We're back, I think. I think we're back. Ah! Honestly, like, sometimes, like, if we're busy or whatnot, and we have, like, too much pizza, we'll actually, like, go to, like, a random building and, like, give it to the super or whatnot. Oh, yeah, there are women, but I don't know. I feel like I see a lot more doormen. But like, it like depends, right? I feel like a lot of supers are men too because of like the handyman kind of aspect of a super. Hi Alper, welcome on in. Thank you everybody for coming on in, for tapping the screen. Oh my gosh. What's going on with Blank Street Coffee? Is there just like a lot of people? A lemon loaf matcha? Are they really all in line for lemon loaf matcha? Oh my gosh, look at that! Congratulations, runners! That's really fun actually. If I don't finish pizza, I save it for breakfast. I am not a pizza breakfast person. You might be, but I am not. I'm like a cheesy like egg person, but I somehow can't do it. Like if I'm gonna have any sort of like heavier like pasta or whatnot, I need to add it to either bread or eggs. What are you up to? Sure, Allie. But thank you for coming on in, everybody. Nice day for a walk or a bike day. Yesterday I felt was a little bit better because it was sunny. It's a similar temperature, but thank you for coming on in. Hi, Pavin. Pizza is bread-based. Like, yes, but it also has tomato sauce. Like, I mean, like if I'm gonna have like a cheese bread, like a cheese bagel or something, I could do that, you know? I mean, everything kind of around Times Square might be a little bit more expensive, but you know, you do it because it's close, you know? But if you stick around later today, we'll be doing stopping at some Irish history places, hopefully. We'll be trying to get a Shamrock Shake, hopefully. Maybe we'll stop and try to get soda bread or hot cross buns. I know hot cross buns are more of like a Easter thing, but I do actually love a hot cross bun. Thank you for the follow, Andrew. Thank you for the heart meet, Eric. Following is free, and it really does help us out. I wonder if they're gonna have green bagels at Liberty Bagel. Potentially? Potentially they will. Is there a Georgian place? They have the best cheese egg bread. Well, so are you talking about those like little egg boats? I know there's a place down in Soho that has them. There's also a place in the Lower East Side. Hell's Kitchen, wow, look at all the confetti. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see the confetti at least. But I do also think that they have like the sort of like egg boat. I think it might actually be called Cheese Boat, the restaurant in Hell's Kitchen, but I've never actually been. Oh, it went out of business? Man, we never tried it. Corstine, welcome on in. Thank you. But welcome on in. Thank you everybody for being here. I like to get soda bread and just toss it in the garbage. No! No, see, here's the thing. I always grew up with Irish soda bread that had caraway in it, but did not have the raisins. Then I moved to New York and everyone was like, you did not have raisins in it. Apparently it's so much more popular with raisins and caraway. And for the longest time, like, when I first moved to New York, you could always get either just caraway or caraway and raisins or just raisins at different bake shops. But now, apparently the caraway only version was not popular. So they only have the caraway raisin ones. Cheese Boat is still open. Oh, it's actually a great place. You've never had soda bread before? Well, now may be your time to try it. It can be a little bit dry. It's harder to heat up. I definitely suggest still heating it up, but you need either a thicker, better butter, like a Kerrygold butter or President, like something with a higher fat content. Or if you want to be truly decadent and probably also a little bit like kind of sacrilegious, you could put clotted cream on it. That would be really, really yummy. Just saying. You hate caraway? Oh, I love caraway. Caraway's like, I love caraway, I love cardamom, I love that kind of like, I guess pungent smell, not smell, taste, I guess. I grew up in the Midwest, but I've lived in New York forever. Also, when we were Irish dancers, a lot of the competitions actually have different categories outside of dance that you can compete in. You can compete in soda bread competitions, in Irish singing. Usually you have to sing in Gaelic or an Irish song, right? Like Danny Boy, for example. They sometimes would have Irish painting competitions, so like scenes of Ireland, which was kind of cool, which I never knew. Never any running competitions, so. Hot cross buns with a nice cup of tea. Yes. Irish breakfast, please. Just if we want to stay on the same wavelength. Also, Carnegie Diner and Cafe has a great Reuben. Reuben is corned beef, Swiss, on rye typically, with a Thousand Island dressing or Russian dressing. I prefer a Thousand Island dressing. And sauerkraut. Super interesting history when it comes to, oh my gosh, they're getting ready. PJ Carney's is getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. What will we have to eat on St. Patrick's Day? Well, we'll be covering the parade. So because we'll be covering the parade, hopefully we'll be able to have hot cross buns. I don't know if the bakeries around there have hot cross buns, but if they do, we'll probably eat that in the morning. There was one year a restaurant that did a breakfast burrito with corned beef in it, corned beef and cabbage and whatnot. That was pretty good. Oh, fun! Look at how fun they are. I love it when they like dress up for the St. Patrick's Day portion of it. What time does the parade start? That is a great question. I want to say noon, but if someone can confer that for me, that was great. Was there a competition to draw a map of Ireland from memory? No, I don't think so. But welcome in, everybody. Hi, Danny. Hello. And thank you for following Moon and everybody else. 11 a.m. Yeah, so we will be there. NYC will always have scaffolding around because a lot of the buildings need to have facade work done. It's also very expensive to take down scaffolding, so once people put it up, they usually don't take it down for quite a while. Yes, Allie may or may not join us today. She's trying to fix something, I guess. Which means you're stuck with just me for now. Yeah, it can be very expensive. Like somebody was telling me it took $17,000 to put up certain types of scaffolding, and I was like, whoa, that is like too much. This is New York City in the USA. Oh, wow, look at it. And yes, he did wave at us. So thank you for coming on in, folks. Oh my gosh. If you are a runner, if you are someone who does marathons, ultra marathons, etc., why do you do it? Why do you like running? Because I don't. I feel like it's very cold today. I'd probably say it feels like it's in the 30s. So I was going towards kind of where the end of the race is to kind of see the final kind of clean up from it. And then we'll probably head down to down towards Hell's Kitchen in Times Square. I want them to clean up some of the marathon stuff before I film a little something. We'll see. Yeah, so this is Central Park, for those of you that are wondering. They actually use these big jump trucks and stuff to make sure that they block off the streets just for safeties and stuff. Yeah, it's because it's in a weird spot, Allison. Oops. There we go, that should be good. If you can let me know if it's in sync, that would be great. Is it in sync? If not, we can restart it just so it is. I know, you know, Central Park is a huge park. Here, maybe we can cross this way. That way we can get there faster. I know it says 40, but yeah. I know, I wish they had green ones, Allison, for St. Patrick's Day, but they don't. Yeah, it was 60 something. It was 60 something and now it's not. Oh my gosh, look at them. From you, babe. Didn't you know you could have been running a marathon, my dude? Also, if you are on Twitch and some of the other platforms, Allie has been adding some St. Patrick's Day emotes, if you'd like. So they have a marathon going on today. We're at the very tail end of it. So we wanted to see the people partying, having a great time. And then we'll be heading down into Hell's Kitchen to talk about a little bit of Irish history. We're gonna try to find Reuben or corned beef. Hopefully some weird, cool corned beef mashups. I really do hope I can find a place that's doing the breakfast burrito with corned beef, because that was really good actually. Yeah, so they dye the river green in Chicago, and some of the AI videos coming out from it are just hilarious. I have no idea how these marathoners are dancing after a marathon, but good for them. Also, thank you guys who've been tapping the screen. We are currently in D2. We have 27 new followers. Can we get to 30? Appreciate you all coming on in. Oops. Zoe, I don't know what you mean. Oh my gosh, look at them. Her hair looks great actually for running a marathon, I'm not gonna lie. Your hair looks great for running a marathon.
Thank you, I just let it down.
Yeah.
Hi, I was just wondering if you guys wanted to
Yeah. Pizza! Oh, that's so cute. They gave them pizza. Thank you for the follow, Amara. Come on now, go. What about the dog? Oh my God, he's here. Let's go now. You're not welcome anymore. Oh my gosh, I need to see what's on his speakers. I think I lay down and die. Oh no, not I. This is a perfect song for the marathon. I will never run a marathon, but like,
Maybe it. This is get you do it.
I'd have to start slowly. I have some dance injuries. You gotta be paying me a lot because I feel like I'd collapse and never recover.
You got it. Just go walking and running. You know, you just gotta build up to it.
Are you a runner?
I am.
Yeah, did you run this one or no?
I did it because I'm not from here. I'm from Florida. So.
I see.
Hey, coincidentally, ended up being a race. So I was like, you know what? Let's go see race day energy.
Yeah, of course. What made you start running?
I've been running my whole life.
Yeah?
I don't know. That's a good question. I never thought about that. One day I put one foot in front of the other and kept going.
Wow. I was always a dancer, so I ran to like try to be better at that, but like running was never like the goal. You know what I mean?
Dancers, I know there's that whole thing between dancers and cheerleaders, but I gotta put dancers on top. You know?
I mean, honestly, I was an Irish dancer, so a lot of the arm work is cheerleading.
Okay.
So it's like it's a mashup,
Sure.
but.
And what's your name?
My name's Lexi. Nice to meet you. Gabriel. Well, if you ever come back for the New York Marathon, let us know.
Oh, we'd love to. We'd love to. That's on the goal. That's on the list for sure.
Well, if you ever make it,
Oh, thank you.
that's our socials. That's my Instagram and whatnot.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'd love to.
But yeah,
Where's your twin?
so I have a cat who's sick, so she's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your cat feels better.
He will be. He's on the mend.
Okay.
But yeah, so she's babysitting him to make sure he doesn't like open his stitches.
So I hope you guys better soon.
Yeah.
Can't meet you.
Of course, yeah, enjoy New York. You're not welcome anymore. Guys, don't forget to tap the screen. Aw, look at the fun police. The St. Patrick's Day Marathon is always like a party. Oh yes, I would love that too, do it. Oh my gosh, look at him go. Wait, does she have a Pokeball on her sign? Oh my god, the piece of pizza with the train, love it. Oh my gosh, so much fun! Thank you, everybody. I'm surprised they can keep dancing. I don't know, maybe I'd be so euphoric at the end I could do it, but like...
That's so much energy. It's like, wow.
This is the best! Oh my gosh, I love the turtles! So much fun! Oh my god, and the socks! They're great! Thank you for the hearts, Loco. Don't forget to tap the screen and share. Oh my gosh. These are the fun people. These are my type of people. One of the things that Allie and I always try to do is find fun and joy. And this is a great place to do it, guys. Oh my gosh, so much fun! What would you want someone to put on a sign? Thank you for reposting. This is at Columbus Circle. So Columbus Circle is this thing right here. It's one of the busiest intersections, not that it looks like it right now. And then this is Central Park. So we are on the west lower corner. If you lurk and we get to 350, we might be able to do a video thing that would help sponsor us, so please stay in chat. Oh my gosh, I wonder what group she's with. I love how the signs have also changed. Oh, look at it. She did it! I love it! Would pizza be your meal of choice following the marathon? I kind of think it would. Anything with bread and calories. Just wait till St. Patrick's Day, Allie, maybe. But thank you everybody for coming on in. I love the giant speakers, I'm not gonna lie. Fish and chips? Yeah, I love that idea. Thank you for the heart, me, Missy. Welcome on in. We are gonna be going to the parade on Tuesday. Allie and I will be there the whole time. I believe it starts at 11, so we'll probably be on right before that, or exactly wherever we are when the parade starts. That's when we will be. We will go live for the parade, but that will be on Tuesday. Is it on the iPhone mode? I don't think it is. Benito, exactly. I've always how Americans celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Oh, well, I mean, I can tell you a lot about why people do the parade. That'll be part of like what we talk about today. Yes. I know. Thank you for the heart meat. Essentially, so here we can talk a little bit about why we celebrate it, if we think it'd be helpful, right? Okay, so a lot of people think it's weird that Americans celebrate their heritage. America is a melting pot, right? And it was built on immigration and whatnot. This parade, right, not this one, because this is a marathon, right? The St. Patrick's Day parade was originally started as a military parade. The Irish, who were a fraction of the British Army, marched downtown to show that they were in solidarity with the British and that their military force was important for the British, right? That's how it started. Then it became much more of a bigger deal to celebrate Irish heritage here in the States with huge waves of Irish immigration. There was a lot of, how would I say it, racism towards the Irish. They were considered to be stealing their jobs. They weren't considered to be white. They were also Catholic. If you didn't know, America was pretty Protestant for a long time. We didn't even have like Catholics in the government, right? And so it became important to show why the Irish were important. They joined the military, they joined the police, they joined the fire department. It became like a big source of pride. So that's why we celebrate. We celebrate because we're all from everywhere, Oh, fun police. I am learning Spanish with Allie, but we are not fully adept at Spanish yet. Thank you for the finger heart. Woo. I know more French than Spanish, but we for St. Jude have started to learn Spanish. It was one of our goals last year. I understand it a lot more than I can speak it. I'm also very nervous to speak it online because when it's online, it stays forever. You know what I mean? I'm 25% Irish. Yes, exactly. They may not have been like slaves like on plantations, but they were indentured servants. So yes. Who is the Golden Monument? That is a great question. I used to know. This is one of the gates. It is an allegorical figure. I want to say a spring, but I will have to double check. I just flipped it. So you celebrate St. Patrick's Day as a saint's day. He's also the patron saint of Ireland. But he's the one who converted the Irish. He was Roman. He was captured. Right? So that's why he's the patron saint of Ireland. But here in the U.S., it's a big deal because it's celebrating national heritage. Not national, but like your heritage. Rather than just a saint. Does that make sense? No, I'm not looking for a partner right now. Thank you for the follow. Following is free and it really helps us out. Wait, what are you talking about, Allison? Oh man, I don't know what you're talking about. But thank you guys for coming on in. But yeah, I don't speak a lot of Spanish. I do understand some Spanish. Oh my God, is John a fun person too? Ah! Hello, John. I'm like looking at this rig, like this is so cool. Look at this rig. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Allie. The Dusty Rover, cool. So Allie put something in chat, but I do not actually know much about it.
Stuff doesn't matter to me.
I know a lot about Irish pirates here in New York. They were called river pirates. I know a lot about Irish gangs. Or wait, I'm trying to scroll up. Allie is on her way over to me, by the way. everybody who's been coming on in, who's been tapping the screen. I wonder how many people, I love your jacket by the way, it's really fun. I wonder how many people ran today. Allie, I don't know what are you referring to? Allie is saying, isn't that one of the ones where the model was like 19 and the husband of her boarding house took out the wife of the house to be, Allie, I don't know where you're, what you're talking about. I unfortunately don't have that. I am. Yeah, you might have to just screenshot and send it. I don't actually know the Gaelic version of St. Patrick's name, unfortunately. I took a year of it, but I don't really remember that much. What I do remember is that Baltimore comes from Gaelic. It means city or village of the big houses. Yes, thank you guys. Also, if you have joy, please make sure you follow, tap the screen, etc. Over 30,000 runners, my gosh. Today are also the Oscars. Well, we will be done well before the Oscars today. I can't wait to see. Okay, so do you have a favorite Oscar front runner? I have feelings. Oh, Doritos, what a good choice. So guys, do you have a favorite Oscar frontrunner? I have a feeling a lot of it's gonna go to Sinner. I'm really gonna be interested to see who gets first leading lady, because one of the performances for Hamnet is supposed to be really big. It goes through all the emotions, but the performance, I can't even remember the movie. It's a much quieter performance. Essentially, it's the movie. Oh my gosh, look! Look. We have some of the finishers. Look at his mustache, it's amazing. Let's go. If you're wondering if people are here, it's to congratulate the people that finished. Oh my gosh, again. Oh my gosh, I love it.
I was like, I'm done with this.
Alright, take 3. Last time.
Oh my gosh, they're trying to get the perfect moment. Well, we'll cheer with him. Woo! Let's go! Woo! You gotta do it for the gram. Once for the soul, the second for the gram. I just say, I think those are some of the final finishers. I love that they're able to hype up and talk to all these different people. Aww. Oh wait, are you just telling the cars to move? Do that. Don't break up the party though. Thank you. Good evening. Hello. Welcome on in. Thanks, Allie. Oh my gosh, I love all the glitter. I honestly think that, again, the St. Patrick's Day Marathon feels a lot more jovial, a lot more fun. Yeah, look at them now. I know. Honestly, they've trained a lot for this. They deserve all of it. Oh my gosh. Wait, what does that say? I want to see their sign. Wait, where's the sign? The power-up sign. Somebody had a sign about a power-up. I wanted to see what it looks like. Oh, it's going away.
Stop playing with some respect. Stop.
Let's go. All right, we can stay to see more of the runners. So that's option A. Put in a 1 in chat if you want to stay here. Look at some of the runners and whatnot. Otherwise, if you this is the end of the marathon. We are seeing all of the runners come through. Don't forget to tap the screen. If you're a runner and you run marathons, I'd love to hear if you were in today's marathon. If not, what's some of your like marathon experience? Thank you for the hearts, Appalina. I can't say it. Runner smack the sign to power up. Oh, is that what it said? Oh, I love that. Yes, yeah. I want to say hi. Hi. Oh my gosh, you have one. Oh my God, I haven't gotten one yet. I really want one.
The McDonald's right here has them.
I know. I have to actually like go and do it. But I've been seeing them everywhere, and I've been seeing the little boxes.
Content creating and streaming.
Oh, super cool. Here, what's your channel?
Malika. Just call me Malika.
Okay, cool, sweet. Here, this is our card.
I follow you.
Yeah, and then that way, like, as you like grow and whatnot, just let us know. Because it's always good.
You're a twin.
Yeah, I'm a twin. Usually there's 2 of us. But it's always cool to get to see what other people create. Here in New York City, so it's a little bit of like sisterly love and challenges, a little bit of events here in New York City, and just find joy.
Being a girl in New York.
Exactly, being a girl in New York. That's actually a perfect way. Nice to meet you. Of course. Have a great day. Keep in touch. You're going to McDonald's on. Okay, so here's the thing: if you want a Shamrock Shake and you wait. In New York, you may not have a Shamrock Shake. Last year, we went to like 5 McDonald's and could not find a Shamrock Shake anywhere. Thank you everybody for coming on in. She is beautiful. Well, I gave her my card. I told her to keep in touch, Allie. My older brother ran the New York Marathon in 2005. I mean, that's pretty cool. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget to tap the screen, share, do all of those things. Allie and I will be putting out some content later today that we like hope you enjoy, right? We also will be doing the parade coming off, right? Saturday and Sunday, almost every day, like every Saturday and Sunday, we typically stream. Our cat Mac he went through a surgery, so we haven't been streaming as much. However, leading up into Easter, we have a ton of events, and we'll be doing a bunch of stuff for St. Jude as well. So here's the thing, I literally love the Shamrock Shake, but I love the Shamrock Shake that's actually like a concrete, the one that has Oreo in it. That's the one I really like. Ah, Bare Naked Ladies, yes, that's a great band. I also really like, is it Leahy? I think it's Leahy. I really like them. I love Flogging Molly. Girl Scout Mint. I mean, I thought that was only last year. I haven't seen it. Hi, welcome on in from the 70s. Welcome on in. Here, wait. So I'm going to show you guys this like kind of fun little art piece. I showed it to you last night too, but you may have missed it in case you were on stream. This is a tiny little installation. It's called Dandelion Cluster. It kind of reminds me of Ireland, so I thought we would just kind of like take a look at it here. You know? I find it really fun, honestly. Dropkick Murphy, yes. Here, we're gonna show the other stream too. Here, you can kind of see it a little bit better on this one. But it looks like rolling hills of Ireland, like a field. I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie. If you're wondering which museum this is a museum of arts and design. They do like a lot of really interesting fabric and textile stuff. They've also, we can't show it on stream, but they did a whole show on Marvel. I think it might be over with though, unfortunately. We'll have to see. Allie, if it isn't over, we should probably take footage of that tomorrow if it's open. because I know it was an amazing show inside. Can we go inside? So they actually don't let you stream. You need special permission to stream inside this museum. Dandelion means lion's tooth. Oh, I didn't know that. That's so cute. Yeah, so if you are a Marvel fan, I would highly suggest checking it out.
That's why I think I want it. Like I want it. Like so, where I want to go is I want to.
Thank you for the follow. Following is free and it really helps us out. Yes. So this is Columbus Circle. It is on 59th and 8th. The other shows that are currently up are Designing Motherhood. That actually ends today, it looks like. Highway Lynn, Alice Rouse Porcelain, and then The Mad Mad World of Jonathan Adler. Jonathan Adler is like a really interesting and cool like furniture company. Thank you for the 30,000 taps. Nope, I really appreciate it. Or 30,000 chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming on in, for following. We really do appreciate you being here. Didn't see a McDonald's in that kaleidoscope. No, so that's not a kaleidoscope. That's actually, if you like Marvel, not Marvel, oh my gosh. Marvel is behind me. If you like Nintendo, oops. Through today, they actually have this sort of stained glass display up. Oops. And that is for the new Mario movie. So definitely check it out. Adler is your couch. Yes, yes it is. But thank you everybody for getting us to the D2 10% league. I do not remember how to get beyond the D2 league, but we are trying our best here today. It's till March 28th now. The Marvel one or Designing Motherhood? Can you check? Are you sure it's till March 18th? Wins? Because the sign says March 15th. What about the Designing Motherhood one? Because I literally see March 15th. But thank you for coming on in. Where are you? I'm at Columbus Circle. We were at the end of the marathon. Oh, you mean Mario movie is March 18th. Okay. What are the hours of this store? This is the Museum of Art and Design. Do you have hours? They're till 6 o'clock. Oh, wow. On Thursday, they're open until 8 p.m. Nice. Okay. I mean, you can pay my rent if you want to, but I have a PayPal you would have to donate directly to. I don't understand your language. That's okay. That's okay. We're all in this together. Oh my God, look at all the traffic. All the traffic from the marathon. Oh no. I mean, Mario should have been March 10th, but they had a lot of other things. I mean, I think Mario Day being like March 10th, that way they could like ramp up and get people all excited about it and then like create the anticipation for the actual movie, you know? Where? Columbus Circle, that was the mall. So this is Columbus Circle in New York City, 58th Street and 8th. But the mall there has the Mario banner. I speak English. Exactly, Hope. I appreciate it. Also, thank you for sharing this stream. It means a lot to us. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down towards Times Square so I can give you a little bit more information on stuff. Allie, would it make sense for me to cut over to try to get the hot cross buns? Or should I wait till you meet up with me if you're going to meet up with me? If you're not going to meet up with me, that's okay. Thank you for sharing the live. right, guys, so I think what we should do, oh man,
We'll go CVS.
look at all those little Pez things. I don't actually eat Pez that often, but I do kind of love Pez dispensers. You missed out. That's okay, Kurto. You still made it. The beginning part was mostly us trying to find the after party for the marathon. We did find it. It was a lot of fun. We'll probably clip some of it. I actually don't need any more candy right now. We still have a ton of chocolate from the CJ Henry exhibit. Those are like giant chocolate bars, I have to say. They're very good. Though usually I buy like the Lindt bunnies after, not after Christmas, after Easter I buy them. You know? The first time I came to NYC, I tried to get to the airport. Oh no, you did, I forgot about that. No, I can only imagine, Mom. Yeah, Times Square Alliance has a lot of really fun and cool things for New York. What is this? This is a live stream. Hi, welcome on in. Welcome to New York City. Lindt is your favorite chocolate? Yeah, put your favorite chocolate in chat. Also, here's the thing. So apparently if you find a 4-leaf clover, it is lucky, right? So tell me, if you found a 4-leaf clover, what would you wish for? If you knew it would work, where would you put your luck? Let me know. Oh, thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that. And also, thank you everybody who's been coming on in, tapping, sharing, following. It all really helps us out. So thank you for that. We appreciate you. I would wish to meet the Pheno. Wait, who's Pheno? Snickers. Okay, so you love Snickers. Well, so last year actually they had this like really cool Snickers display, and Allie and I danced to Chicken Banana there. It was really fun actually. If you remember that trend, put a 1 in chat. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. 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 I loved that trend. That was really fun. If you have a trend you think that would be fun for us to kind of dance to or whatnot, let us know. Thank you for the heart me gyms. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on in, liking, tapping, sharing, doing all those things. I can't have chocolate anymore. You know, sometimes you gotta give up things you care about because you have other things you want more, you know? Do the chicken dance? I don't have an extra thing. And there's also like, I think a lot of people would think da 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 is the chicken dance like the polka. But there is one that goes chicken banana. Chicken banana. If you want to see it, you laughed at me. We have it on our short form, I think. It wasn't though, it was really fun actually. We dressed up as a chicken and a banana. Unironically. And we danced at a Snickers pop-up. It was actually really, really fun. No, 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 no. Hi, Daily. How you be? What's up? Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. I kind of forgot we did that. Oh, no. It says I've used up 80% of my data. That is not good. That's not a great thing. We may need to buy more data. We will see. Yeah. We'll be walking around. Don't worry. A solid chocolate bar. I would go. Oh, what's Galaxies? I don't know if I've ever heard of Galaxies. I do know Cadbury. There's a place called Quality Candy that makes these like eggs that have whipped cream kind of fluff inside. Like a lot of people think of marshmallow, but it's like a lighter, kind of fluffier marshmallow. Uh-oh. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to fix just something really quickly. There we go. So we are currently in New York City. We're heading down. This is not taped. Oh wait, yes, I glued, not glued, I taped Allie to the wall as a banana. I think that was probably one of my favorite streams of all time. I don't think we've ever done anything like that again, but we will. We have kind of some kookier, like, plans for some, like, really fun stuff. Honestly, like, we love covering cool events. We like doing interesting things, but we also kind of want to, like, create some fun, interesting things. So we'll try to do that as well. You inspired me to make a Shamrock Shake. Oh, that actually sounds very good. I can't staple her. I did ask ChatGPT how many stickers it would take to hold Allison to the wall. And ChatGPT was like, I can't tell you that. That sounds dangerous. Why don't you start with a Barbie doll instead? I was like, okay, not really what I was asking. I was like, dude, I have a walk sign. I have a walk sign. Come on, guys. So today is a Sunday. Today is a Sunday, so.
See you in a minute.
Allie, I can't answer your text right now. Sorry. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to answer Allie back really quick. There we go. Well, so here's the thing, is I feel like sometimes it's like, you should do this. And then you go back and you're like, okay, but that's not really what I wanted to do. I just wanted to know how many rolls of tape to buy. And then it thinks a little harder and they're like, oh, it could be dangerous. I'm not allowed to put them in danger, kind of thing, you know? Yes. So I have off of work because I never really work on, on Sundays, sorry. I do have off on St. Patrick's Day because I asked off of work. Oh, that's cool. Look at that kind of like fun, is it a bowl? I don't know what it is. But it is kind of fun, whatever it is. Look at that. Oh, that's not a through. Yes, I did. I did tape her to the wall as a banana. But thank you for coming on in. I'm a little bit cold today, but otherwise my day's been really good. It's been really fun to get to see all of the marathoners. Oops. I've tried even saying hypothetically speaking crypto, and sometimes it just won't answer me. I don't know. I thought it was maybe supposed to be like a bowl instead of like whatever. Oh my gosh, look at that little green car. That's cute. No, so solsticism we did not repaint. We did not repaint. We put up a, like, I don't know what you would call it. It's like a wall mural-y thing. Technically, you're supposed to, like, use a squeegee and, like, put it up like wallpaper. Allie and I just, like, used more duct tape. We used more duct tape to hold it to the wall, like heathens. There may actually be a concert for it. We're not gonna go see the concert because Allie and I wanted to show you some other stuff for history, but also whatnot.
can see if I can.
Sorry guys, I'm answering Allie. Allie's trying to find me, she's lost. So just give me 1 minute. We're gonna sit down for just a minute.
Here we go.
Yeah, don't forget to follow us. We will be doing the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Today we are heading actually down further so you guys can get to see some of the sites that are tied to the Irish here in New York City. I was gonna try to wait for Allie, but I don't know if like what our timeline is, but we will see. There are branded versions, so the cabaret version is superior. Oh, I didn't know that. What happened? I had to just stop for a minute because I had to answer Allie back to see, like, to let her know where we were going. I think instead of going to Times Square, I'm gonna head over to try to go and get a soda bread. I really want more than soda bread, actually. Hopefully they have hot cross buns. That's what I really want, more than anything. Hot cross buns, do 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 do, do 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 do. I feel like, what is that song from? Has anybody ever tried to play penny whistle, by the way? I remember we had to play recorder in school. I ended up doing penny whistle as part of our Irish dance training. And that, they always had it, there's a hole in my bucket, my bucket, my bucket. But yeah, thank you everybody who's been coming on into the live. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Also, don't forget to join the fan club if you're on TikTok. What is soda bread? So soda bread uses baking soda in order for it to rise. Like other breads use different processes, right? So it doesn't use like other kind of agents to make it rise. It usually is a little bit more of a crumbly bread. The most popular is going to have cardamom and raisins, not cardamom, caraway, sorry, and raisins. I always like it without the raisins, but I know like people tend to like a little bit of a sweeter bread. So see, I think that probably hot cross buns are only going to be available closer to Easter, but I really want one. And the place that has soda bread that I know of that will still have soda bread hopefully today also should have hot cross buns closer to Easter, so we can say a prayer and hope they have it. We are back here. Yes, exactly, Richard, welcome on in. Yeah, yeast. Did you know that here's a fun fact you didn't need to know. The cultures that make yogurt, they found that some of the ways that early humans made yogurt were to put ants in the milk. That's part of the way they made yogurt. Even our modern cultures to make yogurt have roots back to those kinds of same ants. Weird, right? Things you did not need to know, but now you do. Bread outside of the US doesn't generally have sugar in it. Don't they need like some kind of sugar? Like some kind of sugar for the yeast to eat? Or am I wrong? But thank you for coming on in, tapping the screen, for being here. We are gonna be stopping into Amy's Bread, I believe. And then we will start sort of the history tour. We will talk a little bit about corned beef, about cabbage, about why those were super big staples, as well as potatoes, right? Because actually you look at Ireland and you're like, well, where did all the food go? Why were they eating potatoes? And we'll kind of get into it. And obviously the potato blight forced people to immigrate So we'll get into that as well. Hi Phoenix, hello. What's a hot cross bun? It's like a sweet bun that it's like usually like round, and they like they score it, and when it cooks it's like it's like sweeter, and then it has usually like a icing that goes on the top to make a cross. So it's a hot bun that has a cross on it, but it's like kind of like a less sweet cinnamon roll, like less cinnamon. That pizza was good. My country exports the largest amount of bananas. Hey, obviously we love bananas. I haven't eaten one in a while, but it's on my grocery list actually, to try to be helpful to you, because I didn't hear where if you wanted me to go towards Times Square or not. So I'm heading towards 9th to see if we can look at Amy's, if they have soda bread or if they have hot cross buns. I feel like hot cross buns, anyone can eat them, unless they're gluten intolerant, then you have to get a gluten-free one. Hello, come on in. This is NYC, yes. This area actually is called Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen used to be heavily Irish. Wait, is this 10th? No, this is 9th coming in. I don't know what street I'm on. It's the same as cheese fries. Labels cheese fries. Look, I'm not saying that all of the food here in the US is bad, but not all of it is good, right? But thank you, I appreciate it. Yes, let us know where you're coming in from. I know I've seen Greek and Guatemalan and Texas, Boston, I know. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that. All right, so we are heading towards 9th. This is what would have been called Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen was not the greatest area for quite a while. All of these sort of houses would have had people, like many people living them in a room. Whoa, is that like a coffee grinder? Did they use a coffee grinder as a door handle? That's kind of cool. Thank you, Bill, for the cat. I really appreciate it. Oh, okay, well, I am not at 42nd anymore, Ellie. I'm on 49th, I think. And I'm heading down towards Amy's alley. Hello. I don't actually know where Amy's Bread Company is. Is Amy's Bread Company up further? No, I think it's further down. Hell's Kitchen is protected by Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, potentially. Also, one of the churches that is Daredevil's church is actually further over. It's on 10th, but they actually did, I think it was 10 different Irish churches and cathedrals that were done in the 1800s for that wave of Irish immigration. And one of those churches is actually the Daredevil Church. So, a little bit more of information you didn't need to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. McCoy's is here, by the way. They have this cool tradition where they put all their dollar bills up on the wall as long as they're interesting. So they did their first dollar bill, but now if you draw on it or whatnot, they have a whole wall full of dollar bills.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, okay, so the way that
So
it
you
works,
don't go all the way down though. You
No.
go partially down and then oh no, this is not gonna work. I go like this.
and then
This one goes up.
Allison, your fear is what is, are you okay? Your fear is infecting the boob. Because they don't give you these statistics,
but on YouTube, like 80% of people that watch us do not follow us. So I'm thinking on Twitch it might be the same. Also, Twitch has this weird thing where it unfollows people. Like maybe you're not somebody that watches streams.
Oh,
Overshot.
Take another. I believe in you.
Another.
Yeah! All right, take another. You're on fire. You're on fire.
Clear.
All right, I got these last
Yes,
two.
you got it. You can do it.
I'll take.
I know you chose the wrong
Okay,
one. I'm
one
so
more.
sorry.
I'm gonna go for slow.
Folks. Am I alive? Oh wow. I really can't wait for that voice therapy nonsense. Also, Lexi said it's really, really cold out. I'm overheated. It is a twin swap. 1 second though. I have to just set up chat. Can one of the mods text Lexi for me? Because I'm trying, I have to put something back in my pocket. I'm gonna try really hard to hold the phone super steady, but we're gonna have to walk really slowly just so that you can not go bouncy, bounce, bounce. Because like, okay, wait. Okay. So
Text
I'm gonna
what?
walk.
Hi, did you hear about the bad weather ever is going to have on
No, I
Monday?
don't want text-to-speech on. Text-to-speech is turned off on my phone. I have to uninstall and reinstall Stream Buddies because it doesn't understand the word no anymore. Okay, I'm gonna walk normally and I'll show you the difference between me walking normally and me walking fast. Like, look at how much it bounced. My natural gait is like bounce, bounce, bounce. So I have to like literally be like, we have to put our heels to our toes, our heels to our toes, our heels to our toes. Also, why the hell am I banged up paying attention? It's not even windy out. By the way, I do love Haas crust buns. The only place I've had them is Amy's. And they're incredible, but they get them from a third party and they wouldn't tell me what the third party was. And they only get them for Easter. Tell her I'm live. I will meet her at Amy's. Okay? No, but I want to meet her at Amy's, which is like 45. So I'll meet her at Amy's Bread Co. Okay? Okay. What blue and white bike? Oh, that blue and white bike? Yeah, that was pretty cool. It's good. Hi, it's good to see you behind the camera. Yeah, it's only, so if you didn't know,
That's our best thing.
I have to set up the iPhone like this too, but the reason that we set up it so you can only see either us or in front of us is it's a lot lighter. And we do that so that like our shoulders and backs do better because we're hypermobile and all that stuff. So that's why. But this is built into my IRL Pro, which is what I use to stream on the Samsung. So some days you'll see me streaming on the Samsung like this, and I love Samsung. Like here's the thing, if I'm a brand new streamer, I will suggest Samsung because there's less moving parts, and because IRL Pro is still considered like the gold. But if you're like, no, I have to have an iPhone, or you have an application where you must have an additional, if you're biking or, I don't know, kayaking by yourself, something that you need to like be active with, then I'll be like, might want to consider either a backpack or iPhone. But I don't know. I just hope one day Samsung sees us and is like, I want them to be a Galaxy Star, because I refuse to give up my Samsung is what I'm trying to say. Why don't they call stiff people hypomobile? Because I believe the stiffness is normal. I don't remember what what is the very true that I'm missing? Ooh, my phone's only at 69%. That's not ideal either. Did Lexi just forget to like charge her phone? It was the iPhone that went down, right? Like she doing fine on her Samsung. Meanwhile, the whole little family's like, what is she doing? Yeah, this is Hell's Kitchen. So, just give me a second. I gotta orientate myself as to where I'm at.
Okay, that's fine.
I think I've been all over the place today, so I'm just having like to think harder about like where I am spatially. Okay, we're on 44th. Anyways, so there's a lot of history both in downtown and Hell's Kitchen. I think if we don't get through the Hell's Kitchen history, I might, and this is a big might have a rainy stream. Or after the St. Patrick's Day Parade, if we feel up to it, then we'll go down to 5 points. We will see how we feel today. Oh no, she sees our text. So she's going to Amy's. By the way, not related to St. Patrick's Day. This is Marseille. Oh wait, Marseillaise or Marseille? Yeah, it's just called Marseille. This is a great restaurant for French food. It is quite expensive. They also do have a good happy hour though. I will point out, if you are an oyster connoisseur, no Pacific oysters, only East Coast oysters. There's a meetup at Twitch at like on the 23rd. And now that Mac has done his thing, I don't think I can go. But originally I was like toying with the idea for just me to go to San Francisco, go to their meetup thing, talk to some folks that I wanted to meet up, both in like companies as well as like Twitch itself, grab the West Coast oysters, like as much as I could like feasibly keep very cold and also afford, and then fly back. I do love oysters that much. You have a Galaxy 16 Pro? That's ancient! Or are you talking about an iPhone? Because the iPhones are up to like 16 or 17. I'm on like our iPhone that we use sometimes for streaming with the other camera is a 15, I think. We're up to like 26. I'm on a 20, am I on a 23 Ultra? I'm on a 23 Ultra, I think. I wanted to make some free content for Samsung, and then I realized my phone's too old and I can no get another one. But anyways, regardless, I'm like, what street are we on? We're not close enough. We have to keep walking. Wait, didn't I say it was on 45? Nope, I did not walk past Amy's Bread Co. yet. I thought it was on 45. And this is 46. Am I on the wrong side of the street? Oh, it's on 47? But, by the way, everybody, put a 1 in chat. Okay. We're not going to tell Lexi the results. And I won't hold it against you. Nobody clip this part. I'm going to tell you to vote for Lexi. Okay? Okay. So vote for Lexi. Just to make Lexi feel better, okay? Because she's probably really upset about the phone. Okay? Put a 1 in chat if you understand. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Okay, I see the first ones coming in. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask you, which twin? Okay, so we're gonna do a poll. Which twin do you prefer? Which twin do you prefer? We're gonna put a 5 for Allie and a 6 for Lexi. 5 for Allie, 6 for Lexi. What is a sidekick? That's right. 4 isn't an answer, Ambrose. Look at that. All of you prefer Lexi. Just wait till all the votes come in and then we'll clip it and tally it. 56. That's true. That is a way to get both in there. Lexi all day. That's right. I see it. Dynamite Mom. Honestly, Dynamite Mom is the answer. Okay, we've made it. There she is. There's my twin. Also, like, Amy's Bread Co. is our favorite place to get, do they not have it?
No, they have them Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. But apparently not Sunday. So they won't even have them on Tuesday. So Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Are they open?
No, that's ridiculous.
Oh, they're open. Sorry.
Sorry. No, I'm freaking out because it's St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday and they want to have soda bread on Tuesday.
No, Allison, they have soda bread. They don't have hot cross buns.
She did not listen to me. She did not listen to me at all.
You didn't say soda bread. You said they don't have it.
I said hot cross buns is what I was looking for.
Ugh.
Get a loaf. You can also get a wedge, Allie. You can get a wedge.
Okay, is it charged now?
Maybe. We'll have to see. It's probably charged enough. I can get it to work.
I thought I was a great listener. Oh, sorry.
There we go.
It's fine. I can put this on a thing.
It's fine, Allison. I'm just gonna connect it and then we can get going. Well, so the loaves are actually like rings.
I brought you earmuffs.
It's okay.
I'm actually overheated. I wore the warm shoes in case you were cold.
No, I'm not wearing the warm shoes. I think that was the problem.
No, I said I could switch with you.
Hey, Allie's not gonna let me do it because, it's not preparing it. Here, let's see. I have to actually do this.
I know how to do it. Give me a
I
sec.
can do it myself, Allie.
Yeah, you want that on?
I know that. I can do it.
By the way, if you want to help us out with Yahtzee, please do. Sorry about that. I thought she was talking about a different one.
You gotta get your bread, Allie.
You good?
It's connected.
Connected.
There we go. So do you want to get some of the bread, Allie? Do you want a piece of soda bread or not?
Yeah, that would be great. I'll go get this.
They also do have like normal bread too.
Okay, well, I'm going to take this off.
Give it to me. Put it on my head. Oh, I feel so much better, folks. Look at what Allie brought me.
I also brought you another version of this.
Allie brought me earmuffs.
I also brought you another one of this, and I said I could switch out the shoes.
I'm happy. All I need were earmuffs. For now.
Okay, can you go buy it?
Allie is so not whatever.
Well,
She's
no.
like not amused.
I'm not amused. Oh, wait a sec. I have to do this really quick. Hold on to this.
DeRay, if you're in chat, if not, can somebody clip this for DeRay? So I went to my house and DeRay helped us out because I was talking about how I was really overwhelmed about friendship bracelets, and I made a couple for St. Patrick's Day, but like I just had a lot going on, especially with Mac doing his thing. So
He sent us St. Patrick's Day friendship bracelets and found us some dinosaurs. So we'll be able to still give out friendship bracelets. And there's definitely one of these that I will be keeping because I personally really like it and I'm not giving it away. So thank you so much, Doreen. I really think these are awesome and I can't wait to either wear them all and forget to give them away or give them all away.
Also, thank you for the gifted sub, gamer. Thank you. Okay, so Allie, do you want me to leave this with you, or do you want me to?
I'm going in with you, I guess.
I can go and get it.
Okay, so go get it.
Here, you can hold this. It has to be flipped around.
It does not have to be flipped around. So, here's the plan so far. Oh my God, Alexandra, this is broke. Look.
Well, it wasn't. That's what it was doing yesterday. Allie, maybe.
There, I got it. But I do need to buy a new tripod.
There is a new one at my house.
Okay. So basically the tripod's broke, so that's fun.
I'm really sad they don't have hot cross buns on Sunday.
That's dumb. Hot cross
Don't
buns.
you want that technically? Like traditionally you'd get them before you went to church.
I know. Anyways, folks, you also need to give me the iPhone.
I know, that's why I was gonna leave my whole bag.
Yes, please just leave it here. Anyways, so the plan right now is Allie and Lexi are gonna do some Hell's Kitchen things. At some point, Lexi will probably have to leave because I am concerned about Mac. If you didn't, I know TikTok doesn't know, and YouTube isn't usually as plugged in, so you might not realize as well. Congratulations, how'd it go? Wait, it's on me, so it doesn't matter if you say no. You don't wanna, oh, I was gonna ask how it went, but, okay, good. Have a good shower. I was gonna ask the person that did the St. Patrick's Day Marathon. Regardless, he is moving around a lot more. My cat had, sorry. Lexi's cat, who I also view as my cat, Mac. He is one half of Mac and Cheese. Cheese last year decided to eat something around when my uncle was dying, and he had to have emergency surgery. Mac decided to eat, like a handle while we were out streaming for the snowstorm. He basically broke into where we keep their like toys they shouldn't have, and he ate part of a handle and hit it. And he's smart enough to know that most of the handles we've broken those off of. So he broke it off, hid it behind the TV, and he ate a piece of it. And he was puking and stuff, but then he was fine, so we thought that he'd puked it all up. Basically, it got stuck in his intestines, gave him pancreatitis. He just said recently, I want to say it was like March 11th or something, he had emergency surgery. He still has like a ton of, like he still has like his incisions and everything like that. But he can't be left alone for too much. We're taking it each day by day. He was like really riled up in the morning because he really wanted the other cats to like lick him. It looks like Cheese has finally accepted him back and he was letting him lick him, etc. So that's good. But the issue is that if he jumps too much, or if the other cat, like Frankie and Nico right now, like we are considering removing them from Lexi's apartment and putting them only in mine.
The twists that were labeled as chocolate, do you know what they are? Not chocolate.
What are they?
Black olive.
That's awful.
They were literally labeled as chocolate.
I don't like olives, by the way. But yeah, so we might have to remove Frankie and Nico because they're very much hissing. We had to actually put, I called the vet and I was like, Frankie and Nico are like not okay. They are not re-accepting him in. Mac is like the bridge cat. So whenever like Cheese has gone into the vet or Nico or Frankie has gone into the vet, like he's come over, he's licked them down, he's accepted them back into the pack. The problem is when the alpha has issues, he's not necessarily, like, and no one's accepting him back, he's almost considered like an outcast. He has a different scent, which I totally understand, but it's been 4 days and Nico and Frankie are still hissing at him. So we might have to like remove him from Lexi's apartment, like put Frankie and Nico in my apartment only, and then do like a full reintroduction. So it's just been,
It's been a little hard.
it's been a little tough and I can't leave them alone. So, but we're hoping that by Tuesday they'll have gotten all along and he'll still be calm enough that we can like leave them for part of the parade. But as of right
is he
now,
at
it looks
your
like we'll
house
be
now?
doing 50-50. No, he's still at your house. But
They forgot to give me a knife. But
I don't know what that is, but that
wow,
looks
that looks really pretty,
fantastic.
Boo.
Blue sky, that is such a cool gift.
So wait, I have to go get a knife, I guess. I can't get it.
Where she's gonna show you our favorite soda bread in Hell's Kitchen. It's from Amy's Bread. I will say they used to have caraway in it, and they don't anymore. That's our one like nitpick to it. So Gababble, the only reason I think that cheese is okay is that I couldn't sleep last night and the night before, and so when Cheese was wandering around, I like grabbed him and I put them together. Like, okay, put a 1 in chat if you've seen the put a 1 in chat if you've seen the desensitizing chicken to cat videos where they have like a baby chick and like a kitten and they kind of move them around like that. Because that's basically what I was doing for the past 2 nights with Cheese and
Cheese has fully moved on.
and Mac, to the point that they're fully moved on. Mac has now been able to groom Cheese. All is hunky-dory with them. But Frankie had to be literally medicated because she kept hissing at literally everybody. Here, wait, I got it. Do you want me to mush it?
No. I'm gonna just try it with a big thing of butter. Can you move it this way so you can see what's in there?
Like that? By the way, traditionally, the Irish were the, traditionally, the Irish, whoa. Anyways, traditionally, the Irish were the fire department. And then the Italian mafia were the, trash men. But only in certain areas were the Irish considered the fire department, and it's still very Irish American and Irish immigrant heavy in New York City for the fire department. So that's really cool that they decided to interject. Anyways.
Want to try it?
Sure, I'll go try it. It's super noisy, but that's what New York City is all. New York City is often very noisy. And then we're gonna keep walking.
We're gonna keep walking.
Your bangs, Allie. I will get my bangs in a second. If you want me to put butter on it, I have to.
It's up to you. You don't have to put butter on it. One of the things I really like about Amy's is it's not as crumbly or as sweet. Like the sweetness comes from the raisins, but the actual bread itself is like a little bit spicier. You can really taste that cardamom. Honestly, with how it's framed, Allison, it looks like fresh bread. It's like a halo.
Fresh bread.
I love carbs. Carbs are my heaven. I like carbs.
I like big carbs
my
again that life. My ENT can't deny. She says I must eat protein only, and I go carbs. No, with the import issue in America, we no longer Kerrygold serve at Amy Breads. It's just some generic American stuff, which is fine.
Go to Trader Joe's. They have Kerrygold.
Trader Joe's and Targets have Kerrygold.
Though, it's like $4.99 I think at Trader Joe's. The local grocery store is selling it for $8.99, which is insane.
I would like to also point out I am not a rapper. I never have, I never will be, but
Never
that is the
claimed to
best
be.
I got, okay?
Should we go? Do you think they have Thin Mints? No. No, I don't think they have Thin Mints. We should stop at the Keels first. Okay, let's do it. It's not actually the Keels. I just don't remember what the liquor store was before the Keels. Here, if you give me that, I can take it. And then that way you can tell the story. Costco? I have a Costco membership through my mom, who's in chat, who just said, Kyle has the best. Cats. Cats. Somebody asked if, dude, man, and guys just asked if we could be, what animals would you be? And I said cats. I'm pretty solidly sure I would be cats. I'm literally wearing a jacket that matches my cat right now. I'll just hold on to it, Lexi. Go ahead. I actually don't know where my phone is. I have it. I could use it. And then I actually had to get a cord for TikTok as well. Oh wait, there were, I didn't see the Girl Scouts. What are the pink boxes? Put it away from them. No, I know, it's not on them. So we grew up in the Midwest, so we don't have the same idea of what cookies are. Girl Scout cookies. I love the lemon ones as well. I know Wisconsin is having a blizzard. I am sad I am not there, to be honest. I would love to be in a snowstorm right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, Joker, you don't have to if it gets shipped, I think. Because we ship stuff to us all the time. I have to say also, I really liked, I know they had the vest with all the patches for Girl Scouts. When we were in Girl Scouts, I really liked the sash. Like, I really liked the sash. Hey! So Allie's gonna talk to you about this. I know this is like, oh, Keels, it's a makeup store. Well, we are gonna be here to talk about not the Keels itself, but what this building used to be. So we actually have a story about it. What's up?
If you guys want to support some Hell's Kitchen,
Girl Scouts.
they ship nationwide. This is what you would use.
Okay.
Okay. How many do you want?
I think we just get one box.
One box? You're nuts.
Okay,
You are nuts. No, you're nuts. If you say only one box, like I love you to death, but you'll eat all my box of cookies because it's gonna be my.
We each get one sleeve.
Okay.
Look at Allie go. She's so mad. I was trying to be reasonable. I was like, it's okay. We only need one box. We have Easter candy coming, right? It's okay. They last, like, here's how you do it. You put the Thin Mints in the freezer, okay? You put it in the freezer. That's what you do. Thin Mints are wonderful like that. So, just want to, like, throw that out there, you know? I don't know how much the cookies are. I did not ask. I was also thinking they'd probably be pretty expensive. No, so we're getting Thin Mints. But they also ship nationwide, so if you do want to help support the troop here in Hell's Kitchen. $6 a box. I think they're like really, like, I think they're like $12 a box now. No? I think they're pretty expensive. I'll ask her honestly. You're making homemade Irish soda bread? That's amazing. You can't just eat one box. Look, I understand that, but I'm trying to be, oh, thank you, Alejo, for the $50. I don't know if you're doing that for the cat, Mac, or for the Girl Scout cookies. Or the fact that we brought soda bread as well. But we're waiting on Allie. Allie is going to be able to tell us about this really cool building, what it relates. It's for the extra cookie fund. Thank you. I think when I was a kid, they were like $5 to $6. There's been inflation since then. I'm not 15 anymore. You know? I feel like they've got to be way more expensive. I think they're probably like at least $8. At least $8. I can hear Allison go, oh, but I can't hear anything else. Allie, Alejo said he gave us money if you want to buy more.
Well, we have to wait for the soda guy.
Okay. This other guy may have bought almost all the Thin Mints, so we have to wait. Years ago they had Scotties. Ah, they're only $5 in Vermont? Or wait, Virginia, sorry. I thought it said VT, but it's not. Okay, so here's the thing. I need to set up another charger because the phone is dying rapidly. So give me 1 minute. Okay, so we got the extra one. We're all good to go. I don't know what's gonna be the better one for this. I think we're gonna do this one, maybe? Sorry guys, you're gonna get a little bit of a weird view for right now. Oops. I hope she hurried. I don't think she realizes that I need her help with the charger, but it's okay. But she'll be right back. I think she's gotten some Thin Mints so that we can try those as well. I know I do want to try to get a Shamrock Shake today, just for the vibes. Maybe we'll wait to do that for St. Patrick's Day, but still. Hi, what's up? How you be? If you are waiting for the St. Patrick's Day parade, we are going to be live on Tuesday. I'm super excited about that. If there are any sort of trends for St. Patrick's Day you'd like us to try, we are more than game to. We found one, I think 2 years ago. Google says $6 to $8. I don't know. I remember them being more expensive. Maybe they are $8. Hello. The alphabet cookies. Do they still have alphabet cookies? I remember there were like these like ones that were like, they were like chocolate and they like thanked you. I don't remember them being very popular, but in the Midwest, they also had this like lemon cookie that was way better. They had a lemon cookie here in New York, but it was more like a tea cookie. It wasn't as good.
Wait, what's the last thing?
Wait, why are you not sticking? Uh-oh. Sorry, folks. Give me a minute. I don't know if it's charging. Oh, it's charging. Excellent. Okay, we're good to go for now. We're going to have Allie help us. But for now, we are good to go. Okay, so apparently it's $7 as an average across New York, but we're not sure if that includes New York City. I'm thinking they're probably $8 to $10. But we will let you know. Also, if you like my carrot coat, I like it too. It kind of has the Irish flag vibes, but like with black instead of white. Allie, what's up?
Okay, we're good. We got our Thin Mints.
Okay, do you have another charger that has an angle on it so I don't have to use this one?
Nope, but it's fine.
Okay.
I can, which one do you want? For here?
Allie, this phone is dying.
Okay, but you have another
No, I know.
one, right?
I don't.
Okay, well.
Here, 1 minute. So, how much were they?
$7.
$7. Google was right. Google knows everything.
If you give me, I think the blue one should go there.
I can't get it in. It's too.
Oh, because of this?
I can't get it underneath.
I can go and come back.
No, I'll just put it on another one. At this point, I don't know either how. But thank you everybody who's been coming in for following. We're gonna try to.
You know what?
Fix this.
We could just have them all go to Twitch. It's fine, Lexi. Lexi, just have them go to Twitch at this point.
I mean, they're following though. They're tapping the screen. They're being good. But yeah, I think
we can switch which phone it is.
Yeah, we could do that.
You're the one to help people.
I don't care either way.
Okay, should we keep you alive, TikTok? Because if not, we need to switch the phones maybe, potentially.
Okay, well let's talk about, can we talk about
The building? Yes, let's do that, please.
Okay.
Get off my computer. Thank you. Allie, we'll step it on it.
If you didn't know, Hell's Kitchen, even today.
Should we go across the street maybe?
Yeah, let's go across the street.
We're gonna go across the street, guys, so you can see it a little
So if
bit
you
better.
didn't know, Hell's Kitchen, even today, very much has a reputation of, if you're in the neighborhood and you're setting roots in this neighborhood, like, you are part of the community. Now there are some transplants that are more like yuppies that will work down in like Hudson Yards or something like that. But if you're part of the neighborhood, this is still considered like a very neighborhoody neighborhood. And there are also going to be like a bunch of people that work in Times Square and whatever, but it still can be very neighborhoody. You gotta talk Back in the day, this used to be part of the whole, if you can set it down, Lexi.
You have to talk louder, Allie.
So they can't hear me?
I don't know, but I can't set it down because it's not coming up. There we go.
Better?
Yeah, it is better.
So back in the day, like all these brownstones, all the tenement buildings, Irish territory. So back in the day, this kiosk used to be actually a liquor store. And so a lot of people actually wouldn't necessarily put their money in the banks. They just knew that they could have their local bodega or liquor store hold on to it for them. And some even in the gangs would do that as well. This used to be a liquor store, and they wouldn't take anything that was truly stolen, but they would take something called swag. And that was like stolen without any, what was it? Stolen without any aggression or something? I can't remember. But it was something like that. So basically it was a 5-finger discount. They would sometimes take.
1 minute. 1 minute. Okay.
So it was on iPhone the whole time?
No, the mic. It's okay, we got it now. So hopefully you guys heard a little bit of that.
Okay, I should have suggested that at the minute that you said you couldn't hear me at all. You know what, maybe I'll just do a green screen.
No, it's out of sync, Allie. It's fine, guys, we know it's out of sync. We will fix it. Okay, do it again. Start over.
Okay, but is it still out of sync?
It won't be. It's all good.
Okay. So back in the day, this kiosk used to be a liquor store, and a lot of people in the neighborhood used to actually hold their money at the liquor store.
It was also in part because they didn't know how to finance, and then this way the liquor store wouldn't allow them to drink it all in one place.
Exactly. So the liquor store became kind of the de facto bank. So when the rolling blackouts of the 70s and 80s hit, other banks and other stores were hit, but this was one of the only ones that was on a hit, and it was because they actually were a pillar of the community and made sure that their money was safe. So instead of people actually raiding the stores, they all came to protect the store because also their money was there as well.
So it was almost the way that one of the people said is that like it was a pretty good thing to be protected by luscious. But yeah, so it was essentially a way for them to make sure that their money was budgeted. Essentially, they'd hand over their entire paychecks to the woman who used to run the store, and she would make sure that they would have enough for rent and all of that. Because if your patrons can't afford rent, then they don't live in the neighborhood anymore, and then they can't spend any of their money.
And then, in terms of swag, this place actually back in the day when it was a liquor store, they wouldn't take, because it was run by like women, they wouldn't take anything that was stolen with violence. So instead they did something with swag, and it's stuff we all get, and it's stuff that was like falling off of trucks, or you know, just happened to be laying there and somebody kind of 5-finger discounted it. Those were the only things that they would take as well. So they were considered kind of
stolen without actually having any like violence behind it.
Yeah, but nowadays swag is turned into like just freebies.
Thank you for the roses, and also nope, this is Allie, A-L-I, not A-I. I find it really funny though that people keep suggesting that we are. Dude, I would be so much like more conventionally beautiful, right, Allie?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that is like one of the like a fun little story about like the Irish here in Hell's Kitchen. Also, if we look further down, if you see those big shiny buildings, okay, right there, okay, watch my finger. There's this low reddish building here, and up above, oops, up above there's that sort of like weird, like lighter brown building. Behind that is another building that's all glass. That is right by the tunnel. We will probably be going over there a little bit later to show you the Daredevil Church, right?
But should we go to like Mickey's Lanes and stuff?
Mickey's Lanes is further up. I was just going to talk about how in the 1800s that used to be Battle Axe Row.
Okay, so let's cross this.
No. We're going to go up to Mickey's Lanes.
You still do Battle Axe
Oh,
Row.
thank you. That's fine. No. I think you're right because Mickey's Lanes is up here. So I think I'm pretty damn cute. I think you should never comment on a woman's figure or weight, particularly when they're wearing 3 layers of clothes, my dude. And I do think you may be a dude, based on how you phrased it. Wait, hi, namesake city of Milan. Oh, that's cool, named after your city. Hi, Sean, welcome on in for the populars. So we are heading back up to show you Mickey's Filanes. Mickey's Filane was a gangster. He's
A gentleman gangster.
a gentleman gangster. You think, what does that mean? Oh,
He was known for more measured and less brutal approach than the other Irish gang that was fighting with them at the time, which
So-
were, I believe, was it the Westies? I can't
the
remember.
Westies. The Westies were known as being crazy.
Spillane was more like the Italian mafia in the fact that he really cared about helping the community as well. So there was like, I can't remember which movie or which document I was reading that said this, and they said you might throw a guy in the river or you might like chop off a finger or two, but you make sure that on Christmas, Easter, the big holidays, Thanksgiving, they have a turkey or a ham in their oven. You make sure that the people are taken care of.
Like you may lose. That he may lose his life, but his family he would know would be taken care of, right? Thank you. You are better as well. So like if you look at kind of different gangs throughout New York, right? Mostly what you think of as like traditional gangs, because I know there's Russian mafia, Hmong, Chinese, etc. We're not going to touch on those. I don't know that much about those sorts of gangs. We're talking about the Irish and the Italians mostly, right? The Italians considered being a gangster a job, right? Their whole point was where it's part of the family. Once a gangster, always a gangster, right? The Irish had a very different mentality. They were more so like, hey, I'm going in the back door so that my kid can be going the front door. We can make enough money to support ourselves, uplift the community, and then we can be the politicians and the people that are calling the shots from the inside, right? So it's a very different kind of vibe. Thank you for the hearts. However, that meant by the 70s, the only people that were gangsters were kind of crazy.
And those were the Westies. So you have Mickey Spillane's gang that was then taken over by the Westies afterwards. So he died around the 77, I want to say. The other gang, this used to be
Was this the Sunflower, maybe?
I thought it was White House, but I could be wrong. But this used to be actually like part of Mickey Spillane's building. The alternative gang then bought it and then named it Mickey Spillane's and then made it a LGBTQ plus bar or gay bar.
In part because they knew it would make money, but also because they wanted to razz on Mickey Spillane a little.
Because he was severely homophobic.
So,
not
the nicest thing to do.
Make more money by making it like an illegal bar,
Rather than being
because a lot of the cabaret and anti-dance bars and stuff like that were specifically focused at LGBTQIA plus, whatever you want to call it, but queer bars. So they basically had to operate in kind
a
of
gray district.
In a gray district, yeah. And so they named it Mickey Spillane specifically to
Razz
piss
a
off
bit.
piss off the person rolling in their graves, if it was.
Yep. Also, yes, Allie, they really like your jacket. Fun fact, our cat is the same color as Frankie. Frankie loves to sleep in it.
Other fun fact, she ripped off the thing.
The button. She ripped off the button. Sometimes she'll actually sleep right here in the pocket. So and her head will stick out, and it looks like she has a tiny head with like a huge body, honestly. But yeah. Yes, it is. It is Pentu. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Our test failed successfully. What do you mean? Okay, so we're gonna head a little bit further down. Not everything will be about gangs. We're gonna kind of be all over the place in terms of history today. I did want to kind of tell you about something that was a little bit interesting to me, because we walk past this statue constantly. We walk past it many times throughout the course of our year as streamers. So we're gonna head over to that, because I will tell you that it is actually kind of a fun history. Here, keep going. No, keep going. I have to answer something. Oh, okay. Anyway, also, I know it does not matter in general, so most of you people outside of New York, a laundromat. I know you're thinking, why? Why is a laundromat so interesting to highlight? If you live in one of these buildings, not every building has laundry in like the actual building, let alone in unit. A laundromat can be your worst friend or your best friend. But thank you guys for coming on in. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to, do you wanna get a Shamrock Shake maybe? Or
Sure, let's do that. Let's go get a Shamrock Shake. That'll be fun.
Or we can also go to the thing in Times Square too.
What do you mean?
The statue.
Oh, sure. That's fine too. But they're kind of one right after another.
Yeah, they are. Wow, Allie. Dino stripes.
Yep.
Bad Gale. Bad Gale, the car is called. Thank you for the follow. Following is free. It really helps us out. Thank you, guys.
Sorry, my nose is really dry.
No, it's okay. Can I have the phone for 2 seconds?
Sure.
Oops, watch out. It's just that it's connected. Yes.
Giga, I feel like we had you follow before, but maybe not with the exact number. How many there are you? Hi, Hudson. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate it. Milan, they don't. I'm sure you could add your own if you really wanted to. Otherwise, there are a bunch of places that will make their own versions. Here, can you go behind me so the dog can get through?
Actually, because it's going to pull out.
It'll be fine. There you go.
How are you feeling today? I'm feeling good. I'm a little bit. Oh, thank you for the dolphins. Welcome on in. Can I hold this? Allie, no, can you just give it to me? Thanks. Thank you. Allie's accidentally weaving. The thin mints are going after. Are hitting my legs. Hello from Colorado. Is it warm in Colorado right now? Hopefully we're not getting a ton of snow if you don't want it. Thank you for the dino. And welcome on in, folks. All that is to say, we will be...
I said I would grab it. Let me hold on to it.
Can you put it on the other arm then?
No, I've got it. It's literally just...
Excellent. You know what? Everybody has different sort of feelings on foods and beverages, right? Obviously, do what's best for you, but just keep that in mind. Like, drink responsibly, drink safely, but also like it can be a huge part of someone's culture and tradition. So just keep that in mind, right? And also don't stereotype people, right? Just because there is a drinking culture doesn't mean that everyone does, you know?
Wind advisory.
I know.
When does that start?
The Aldi's Thin Mints are not as good, Mom. Just want to say that.
No, all these ones are not as good. We know that. Please don't try to gaslight our chat. I mean, they're good, but they're not as good.
They're not as good. Though, honestly, Aldi's has some amazing, like, they have these, like, weird camembert crackers. Those are good.
If you don't want to support Aldi, okay, here's the deal though. We desperately want Aldi's to
We
tell
want to
us,
be a part of their quarter club.
because we want to know when they're opening it up. But in case you too cannot get them, here is the place to get the
Girl Scout cookies.
from. And it's the Hell's Kitchen Troop.
Mom says, I don't think they're the same either.
Yeah,
But Dad likes them.
Dad can't seem to tell the difference. You know,
To each their own.
you don't have a refined palate.
Wait, are they pulling out the truck just for the tour group? If we had a $4,300 a month budget for rent. Fire truck. They asked where we would go. See, there's a tour group right there. I literally thought that they were they were literally just waiting for them to go out. Thank you guys for coming on in. Do you have any cords at all?
Nope, because I didn't know I needed to bring them.
Always please bring extra cords. Here, wait, let's. Wow, there's a lot of them.
Why don't I stop at Best Buy? Because that's the stop at Best Buy anyways.
Well, I want to try to get through first. Sick of waiting. Okay, give me 1 minute, folks. Wow, look at that art across the way. Okay. Allie, can you help me with that, please?
Yep, I'm grabbing it. I think it wasn't.
It's still not working. I think it's that case.
Okay.
I don't think the case works for some reason.
Can you hand
Actually, you know what? If you can get this to work, that might work. Also, if you happen to have the extra battery for the camera,
Yes, I do.
or this one we can change out. So I'll change that one out right away.
And then this one, an additional charger.
There we go. Sorry, folks.
You know, you could also do the one that's the other version. Great.
I'll get it. What other version? This is the one that I know of. I can also just hold this one if you'd like.
Give it to me.
Allison, it's off of it. It's off of it. There we go. Here.
Don't touch that yet. I'm just trying to get this one to lock in. There.
Et voila.
There. Now let's see if this one works. It's working.
Shouldn't we just have this one? Because this one's going down pretty fast.
It's up to 9.
Okay. I was also going to say what I can do is I can take this one and put it on the little battery.
Yeah, go do that. It's not a big deal. Actually, you have then a separate one. It's the cords that are the issue.
Here, wait. Hey, look. I don't want to. Oh, okay. You could use either.
Oh. Okay.
While we wait, press the one or follow. Or tap if you're on TikTok. I feel like if we say tap the screen, like Twitch should just do 1 1 1 1 1.
Same with with YouTube. Why not? Then it proves that you're an engaged viewer.
Okay, we're good to go.
Which people care about.
Okay. Keep your oven, Allie.
Yep, will do.
It's a little.
Oh, it's a fire on East 48th. Oh, super close then.
I wonder, like, I feel like there are fires every now and then, but anytime we go past that, like a fire truck is going out. I'm glad you got back as well. There we go. Thank you everybody for coming on in. Happy St. Patrick's Day. If you have not seen videos of Chicago, they dye their river green. We do not do that social foolishness here in New York City, but we do dye the donuts green. Krispy Kreme usually has free donuts if you wear green on St. Patrick's Day. However, they are super picky. They will not let you wear like a headband. It has to be like a full like shirt or jacket or pair of pants. We learned that out the hard way. Right, Allie?
Yeah.
We had a full like crown of shamrocks and they would not give it to us. Also, coming up around Times Square, you will find on St. Patrick's Day that people will have bands that will play Irish music. You do have the parade coming up. Nope, has to be visible as well. I mean, if you wore like shorts over, you could, but still. But thank you, folks. If you're wondering what's going on, they are getting into a show called Two Strangers. Keep walking, let's go. I haven't seen this one, so I don't know much. Have you seen Two Strangers? I haven't actually. It looks like a really cute, like from the posters though, it looks like it could be really cute though. Look at all the luggage, Allie. That feels very New York.
Definitely is.
If you've seen Two Strangers and you really like it, please let us know. Obviously, Hadestown is really well known. Actual shamrocks are edible, yes. They have these like kind of bougie chips at Zabar's that are, I think it's Irish cream and shamrock. They're actually very good, but they are imported, so it's not like you're gonna find them easily. We're gonna go all out on Tuesday. I mean, like I know across different areas, a lot of people have their St. Patrick's Day parade and celebration Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend. I don't know again if they have their green donuts yet, but I would recommend picking them up. So, cream. 1 minute, Allie. I think it is just help, Allison. By holding that? It's because it is the wrong area. I know.
I would avoid this corner from now on.
Okay, but that doesn't really help me. Hey, Allie. Help me. Thank you. I don't know, it should be back now. I needed to make sure that I could grab that. It's like, because this is so short, Allie, I don't want to break that battery. I'll leave it on the outside. Maybe that will be better too. Can you check on that phone? Your phone, Allie?
What am I checking?
said it's still not working. Well, if it's on YouTube, YouTube's behind. Ooh, look at that. That's actually... Wait, is that a move? I'm so happy on my phone. I'm gonna... No, they either grow with 3 or they grow with 4. Here guys, 1 minute, it's still, see look Allie, it's still black, look. It's because we're on this, okay, I don't know. Okay, can you please take this and leave next time then? I don't. Here, 1 minute, Allison. I have, remember, I have to do the airing. I will do the airing. No, I'm doing the airing because that's where you're Allison. So just give me a moment, okay? No. Fine, then I guess I'll do that. Yes. Just a second, everybody. I have to reorganize. But she's going to be going home now, so try to stream. I really wanted to tell them about the statue. Okay, well, you're going to do the statue first. I actually do need my phone. I think, Allie. Because I don't think it's going to work. All right, so let's go to the statue so we can talk about it. All right, let's get this set up so Lexi can do her. Ooh, look at that. Look at all that. Basically, all the confetti basically gets stuck there. Look at the giant raven. I don't know what raven you're talking about. That's a hawk or an eagle. I said I don't know the raven. Why don't you show me? Oh, right in front of me. Okay, great. I didn't see it. Sorry. I just thought I was really pointing to it. Well, on that screen there also was a eagle. So how would I know? Oh, I didn't see the eagle. That's kind of cool though. They have all different state parks there. All right, so you're gonna go right here. No, I'm gonna just it's so loud. No, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna do it right here. Oh, how was your experience in Times Square today? I wish you could put like pink or red and just put a thing that says the people yell too much and they don't jump enough. Can you Lexi, can you do your thing please? People want to see it. Sorry guys, I think there's just been a miscommunication, so just give me a second. Lexi's just looking up her facts and then she's gonna record it. So she'll be over in a second so you can all hear kind of a preview of some of the Irish history facts that she's gonna do.
This is not in London, no. This is, so this is Father Duffy, and he is part of Times Square. These are the follow Glenn and Stevens. Following is free and super helpful for stream, so I really appreciate it. No, because I'm gonna record it. So can I have it? Here, I'm gonna be basically the production. That's the word I'm looking for.
I just was trying. I shouldn't have put it in myself. That's all.
Okay, let's see if it's working through your. Can you hold it up? Yep, it's recording through the USB, so you're good. Do your chat. Oh, it's on your phone? Okay, I can switch it.
Don't worry.
I can go farther back. I'll switch which phone it is.
It's fine, Allison. I just want to get it over with at this point. It took us a while to get here, after all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the other statue is. We'll have to figure that out, to be honest. But this is like having. We'll have to come back a different day, I think.
No, I think what we do is we just get closer and I'll put it higher up. Remember, you were like, we don't need to be perfect all the time, blah, blah, blah. See, look, we'll do this. We'll go on the other side. We'll do it farther up and it'll be fine. Look, go right here. Let go of it. Yeah, why is the Father Duffy statue there? That's what we were going to try and talk about today. But Lexi thinks there's too many people around, so I guess we'll have to film it tomorrow. In the rain, when there's nobody. That would work, right?
Okay, so. Is it still on? Okay. So you may know about the Fighting Irish, but did you know that there was actually a Fighting Irish before the team? And in fact, there's a connection here to Times Square. Father Duffy is one of the most decorated chaplains in our history. But he was also part of what is known as the Fighting Irish, the Fighting 69. You may have also heard of this same group being called the Rainbow Brigade. Essentially, they were made of 26 different states that crossed from one end of the U.S. to the other, like a rainbow. And they went out in France and helped to not only make sure that the fighting went well, but also that they were morally, spiritually, and physically comforted. Father Duffy ended up coming back to New York. Originally he was from Canada. He ended up coming back to New York and actually was at Holy Cross Church, where he eventually passed away. But at his funeral, he had over 50,000 people show up and process.
I think you had it upside down, but I think it'll still work.
I'm sure it's fine. I talk really loud.
Great. Thank you for following, Tina. All right, let's go. Is there anything else you want to say about it, or are you good?
No, that's fine. I just think it's like really funny to think of like, so the Fighting Irish, by the way, the actual team did not take inspiration, supposedly, from the Fighting Irish or the Fighting 69th, which was an Irish brigade. It was started in the Civil War, right? It in fact was because for Notre Dame, right? There is a legend that in fact someone called the team Dirty Irish as a kind of slur. And so instead of actually saying, oh, we're not that at all, they're like, no, we are the Irish. We fight like the Irish. We're as tough as the Irish. And that became the official name, particularly after the Ku Klux Klan visited Notre Dame, and the team, as well as other people in the university, came out against them and actually got them to go off campus. And so they were then known as the Fighting Irish because of their tenacious spirit and their commitment to what was morally correct. Yeah, so they're not related.
So by the way, if you have any like white nationalists, you know, in your family or something, just remind them that back in the day, Irish, Italians, they were all considered non-white. So it's kind of...
It's interesting how the world changes.
It's interesting how the world changes, but it's just showing their bigotry, right? Because a lot of the people that are now, you know, having those beliefs that are so special, they would have been considered not even part of the crew back then. Hi, Wiscabo. Nice to see you. Can I have my phone back? I need to check something, please. Okay, that's fine. You never knew that, Tina? Which part? The Fighting Irish or the other one? Or both.
I only realized I found that out when I looked for the millionth time past Father Duffy. I literally looked at this statue so many times and I was like, who is this man? Why? Why did he get a spot in Times Square? But that's why.
Thank you for tipping $5, Seattle. And Hyux, thank you so much for following. I don't know exactly who the other one is, George M. Cohen. If it's that guy, I personally haven't looked that statue up. I know that that's the guy with the statue that has a great bench.
I know, the bench is really great.
And it's sad that I didn't bother, but I also was like,
I don't know where the case is, so I'm a little bit worried about it, but...
Probably in my backpack.
Okay. They said your grand old flag on the other one makes me think he's from Broadway, but I have no idea. Whoa, Allie, look. The thorns. Those are so great. Oh, it's women's! Yes! It's the women's. Also, guys, I can't wait for Sinners, not gonna lie. I have not seen it yet. There is a movie called The Fighting 16th. I didn't know that. Wait, I was reading that there used to be a 50-tall plaster statue right there named Defeat of Slander. Her name was Purity. Wait, there? I mean, this was put here, I think, in the 40s or 50s. So I'm not really sure. Oh my gosh, Allie, BTS. Allie, look, they have a live event on Netflix, BTS. Sorry guys, I don't trust live events on Netflix. Not that they're not great. I feel like sometimes it's questionable. I will say I did get to see a really cool live event where the guy like climbed that building. Yeah, there was a guy who was climbing stuff. Was that on Netflix? That was on Netflix. Yeah. Great. Well, better than the big live event on Twitter. Yeah. Wait, I think it's. Wait. I think no, it's around here. I think it's about pants. Oh, you didn't put a belt on? You took my belt. No, I left you. It doesn't matter. Let's just keep moving. No, we have 2 belts now.
Just every once in my pants stuck. Because they super hip huggers right now.
Yeah, the green ones are a little too big out.
Because I less bloated today. Irish people are one of the main established in New York. For a while.
I mean, so across, if you look across, like historically, not now. Now is very different. But if you look at like historically, the Irish are like one of the most populous peoples that immigrated over, right? And they actually made their stamp on the thinking of Americans. Like if you look at the Irish sent over women as well as men, and it made a big difference, right? One of the reasons that we have like OSHA, for example, which is supposed to protect you at work, is because of Irish, Italian, Jewish immigrants, particularly in the garment district and further down. If you've ever heard of the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire, it is a horrible historical situation that should not have happened. A lot of people perished in it. Because of that and other labor conditions, women went to bat for themselves and for fellow workers. It's part of the reason that we see women having more liberties here than abroad, for example. If you look at the American heiress versus the British or other heirs that we think of, particularly in like early 1900s, it kind of shows that, right? Yeah, so the Irish have gone everywhere. There's actually one of my coworkers is from the Caribbean, and he has a huge proportion of Irish heritage as well. The way that he put it, and I don't know if it's correct, by the way, FYI, it's just what he was told by his family, is that the Irish would fight the British wherever they were, and that meant if they had to go to the Caribbean to do it, they would do it. I don't know if it's true again, that's just like what my coworker said, so, it's kind of fun to think about, though, that the Irish are like everywhere. They touch every sort of part of the globe, and for such a tiny space, right? I mean, if you think of like larger land masses, you would have been like, oh wow, but still, you want to keep walking? Yep, let's go. Sure. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Never mind. I got excited thinking it was for the FIFA thing in New York, and it's not. Yeah, so many young women worked as servants, and they started as footholds, and so then they brought other cousins and friends. What? I thought he was in a blanket. I think he's the King Kong. Yeah, I think you're right. It's one of the only, so typically the men go to work, and then they work really hard, and then eventually they bring over like their brothers or their sons, but then they also will eventually bring over their families or create families in their new country. And it was one of the only ones where it was the women that actually went first. I don't remember where we're at. So yeah, so like young women in like Irish society, they could be laundresses, they could be cooks and ladies' maids if they were lucky, but it was very rare. And so it was considered fine in their culture for women to work until, they got married, right? So shop girls too ended up being typically Irish unless they were at an establishment that did not want Irish to apply. Which was also very common. Right. That is why I think that like in this day and age we have a lot of other folks being pretty like questionable and racist towards like other types of immigration or just people with different beliefs and cultures in them. And it's like not too long ago, like our grandma, our great grandma married, she was Irish. No, she was German, sorry. She was German, and then she remarried and married an Italian, and her family was incredibly upset. Yes. Incredibly upset. So, yeah, we're live.
Are you live on TikTok?
TikTok and Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, where are you on?
I'm on TikTok.
Nice, cool. Nice to meet you.
What's your stuff?
We're DinomiteTwins.
What?
DinomiteTwins, like dinosaur. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, sweet. Are you from New York or elsewhere? Oh, nice. Sweet. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
We got another person who's also a streamer. I've never.
That's what his handle was, but he didn't say.
You asked?
I said, "What's your handle?"
I didn't hear.
You talked right over me, but that's okay.
That's the way it goes sometimes. So.
Oh, do you want me to run in and see if their machine is broken?
Yeah, go see if they have ice cream.
9 times out of 10.
Put a 1 in chat if you think that the McDonald's has ice cream, and put a 2 in chat if you think they don't. 1 in chat, they have the ice cream. 2 in chat, they don't. And if you're on Twitch, I did add a Shamrock Shake emote. We'll see. I will say last year we tried to get Shamrock Shake at a bunch of the different McDonald's, and they were actually out of the syrup. So it happens. Wait, you didn't answer my question before the fire truck was loud. If you had a $4,300 a month budget, where would you rent? I think it would just depend what type of neighborhood you like, and like, because you could get a $4,300 apartment that's like a 2-bedroom in like Crown Heights or something, or you could get like a $4,300 apartment that's like a studio.
I wanted to have a laundry and a dishwasher for that price. I want it to be on a train line that's easily accessible.
So it just kind of depends.
And a nice, like, I wanted to have light. I'm more concerned actually about the apartment itself in a way, and the ease that I have to get to Times Square.
Yeah, but I think that is such a personal decision and question.
I really like the
But 4,300 is very specific, so I'm guessing it's for you. Konnichiwa, human that's walking away. I don't think he was talking to us.
I like the duck they have in their bag.
All right, lead the way. What'd they say?
Sorry. They just don't have the mini size.
They don't have the mini one? But do they have the...
They do have a Shamrock Shake Oreo thing.
Do you want to go get it?
Well, if you want to do that thing, Allison, no.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't care anymore.
Do you remember where they had the corned beef breakfast burrito alley? No. I know, Esima. Okay, I'm gonna go get it, I guess. I need a phone though. Thanks. Do you want it?
I guess I'll just walk around. So just give me a sec. Don't worry, guys. She'll figure out if we can get it fast enough or not, and then we'll go from there. We'll share one for sure. It's just like we have to see how busy they are. It's interesting that they brought these back too. They closed up the Broadway like kind of merch section for a while. I wonder. I wonder if. Okay, I have several questions here. First off, what took place here that there was like a ton of extra confetti? Also, I wonder if they're gonna open this up, but it's not really. Wait. Oh my God, wait, the Bouchette is gone? Does that mean Bouchette Divino is gone? If you didn't know this place, I gotta be honest, I never ate or drank here. But their whole thing was that they had this viral window and you got handed like a glass of wine through this window and it was like a big hype, whatever. And then in the winter, they added these like, I guess little warm tents, but it kind of almost looks like they're closed now. Sometimes they trade stuff out, but I'm like, that's interesting that it didn't make it if they chose to do that. But yeah, we only speak English here, as well as a little bit of French. Well, two out of my 4 mods are native French speakers. One's from France, the other's from Canada. So, but America, I was told not to speak my native language. Same happens here on Twitch. Yeah, Tumba, it is a moderation thing. So, in America, people like, first off, if you go to another country, I personally think that you should try and learn a little bit of the language. Like, when I go to Spain, I try to at least know, like, I don't speak any Spanish. I learned, like, different questions that I might want to ask as well as answers. Like, that kind of stuff, just being considerate and also, like, just planning to, like, navigate that area, right? But being in the US is very different than Twitch, and on Twitch we have to protect our channels. Like, let's say somebody's being like really rude or horrendous, like they can't mod that, so we need to know, you know? So hi Angela, by the way. I'm glad you're having fun, George. Any parades today? So there was a parade earlier today in Brooklyn, but the St. Patrick's Day parade is going to be on Tuesday. It's going to be a long one. I would suggest coming in the morning. So our plan is we're probably going to go live around 10:30. The parade itself is supposed to start at 11. So we should be there at 11, but we might start a little bit early, like get a nice coffee, something like that, just so that we're prepared. But it's a long one. And because of that, I was like, it doesn't make sense for us to go to like Prospect Park and do their Brooklyn St. Patrick's Day parade, especially when Mac isn't, I mean, he's out of the woods, but we do need to like not leave him super long. And so I was just like, that doesn't make sense for us right now. But we will be doing the St. Patrick's Day parade on Tuesday. Fun fact, it is always done on the actual St. Patrick's Day here in New York City, except for when it falls on Sunday, because the organizers do not want to mess with the church schedule, because the organizers are very Catholic. So they don't want to mess with St. Patrick's Cathedral, because it goes right past St. Patrick's on 5th Avenue. And if they did the St. Patrick's Day parade when people are supposed to be in church, that would be an issue for people who wanted to go to church, but also just with like church organizations, you know? Thanks for the follow, Rigo. This is a cool channel. Thanks, Tumba. I appreciate it. I'm assuming it's Tumba, but it might be Tumba. I don't know how to say your name. Why?
I don't understand why.
What happened to it?
I don't think I've ever seen it look like,
What?
do they always look like this?
Every time I get it, it has a bubble on it. What is this nonsense?
Maybe it's better for the planet. Anybody, if you are a McDonald's aficionado, is this how they serve these now? Like, it doesn't even close.
Robert, I could probably place a webcam on Mac, but like, there's no one there to monitor it, and Mac and Cheese and Frankie and Nico are very,
Rambunctious.
they're very rambunctious, and especially like on St. Patrick's Day, I would just really worry, I just worry that like I wouldn't notice that something has gone wrong, and I wouldn't be able to easily get back there to fix it. They're also very capable of turning off computers or, you know, wrecking cameras, and
Figure it out.
we'll figure it out. No, they just forgot to put a lid on. Oh, I'm glad you like her nails.
I don't
They're
think
from-
I've ever seen it look like this though.
They said they forgot to put the top on it, but I don't know. Maybe it's a thing because they put through that law that you can't have like plastic or something.
No, but like I always thought it was like clear, no?
I don't know.
Moment of truth. Ah, look it.
Yep, you're on it. Do you want me to have?
I thought you might want some, but okay.
No, I have to. One sec.
Here, it's fine. I don't care.
I thought that's what you wanted.
No. I wanted to ask if you wanted the first bite or not. That's all.
My nose is dripping and I'm trying to sort that out first. That is better than yesterday though.
Look at that. Toothpastey goodness. Coming right up. I don't ever remember having it with the Oreos in it as a kid.
No, it didn't have Oreos until later. Or we just never ordered it.
It does add like an extra layer of yum. Here, I can take it over for you so you can get home, Allison.
I'll try it.
Here. They gave us less, they give you it's usually got a little bit more of the Oreos in it. Yeah, it's way better with Oreos in it though. Do you want me to give you gloves?
I'm fine.
For now?
I'm fine for now.
I'll give them to you just in case.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it, Allie. It's really bad for you. That's okay. It's great for my spirit. One a year, it's fine. Honestly, you know what? If you live in a
enjoy treats, that's the thing. We're not saying that this replaces a meal. We're not saying that this is like
eat responsibly.
yeah.
But also, I will say, you know, we live in a big city and pollution is everywhere. So that's not really great for you either. It is what it is. How's it going? It's yummy and delicious. Thank you, Spidey, for becoming part of the Heart Club.
There's also like so at St. Jude, which is a cancer research hospital, it had a
Thanks, Kelly.
a kitchen specifically to get kids to eat. And sometimes you know all they will eat because they're not feeling well is an ice cream. Or once they were asked to put Cheetos on pizza. And they did it! Like, you never know what people are going through. I actually had, one of my dancer friends had an eating disorder and she was getting incredibly thin. But one of the only things they could get her to eat was McDonald's nuggets as well as a Shamrock Shake. And that was like a big thing for her to get enough sugar to get through the day as well as enough
Calories to actually put on
calories
some
and
weight.
protein. So I just, Don't judge other people. This is a McFlurry though. It's a Shamrock McFlurry. We didn't even get one last year because by St. Patrick's Day they were out. So this is our 1 in 2 years. Our 1 Shamrock McFlurry in 2 years.
But we love Shamrock McFlurries and we love Shamrock Shake, so.
Thank you, Kelly, for the heart, or not hearts, cats. Cats.
Like certain things I don't like. I'm not gonna tell people not to eat them, you know?
It's pretty good, honestly. I did forget the fries. The fries add like another level of like savory and yum.
Thanks for following. Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy. You know what I feel like this packaging lacks, Allie? When it's clear, you can see how well they've stirred it or not. And so you can kind of mix in like the most minty portion of it into the less minty portion, you know?
Yeah. Oops.
I think the mini.
We should keep walking, Lexi.
Yeah.
I have to get to Best Buy, so.
What temp is it? It's in the 30s-ish.
It's like, it feels like 34. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Just 1 sec. Sorry, we're having a little bit of an issue. I'm stuck on cords. Lexi's
Stuck on cords. It's mint. It's mint flavor.
My phone!
No, not the phone!
My phone. Okay, so I almost dropped my phone directly into the McFlurry. That, I mean, I guess it wouldn't have been. It was either gonna hit the ground or the McFlurry, but I managed to grab it right before. But that would not have been ideal. Okay.
No, it would not have been.
Shamrock is mint. By the way, if you have not birdie bots, what is the other one? The one with the spinner. A lot of streamers use them for charity. They're like there's a questionable flavor and then there's a not questionable flavor and they look exactly the same. Like it'll be like Tutti Frutti or Puke, Band-Aid or whatever, and then it'll be like chocolate or cat food. There's berry and toothpaste is supposed to be the bad one. I assure you, toothpaste is the better one. Toothpaste is the best one. I do not like the berry one. I love the toothpaste one. Oh, there's also popcorn and dirty socks or dishwasher.
Stink bug.
Oh, it's stink bug? Well, we all know that when they come into our house, if Frankie gets into them, there's no popcorn left because she will chew up and spit out every single popcorn because she loves the popcorn smell and taste. Can we see the other girl? You want to see her coat? You mean the carrot coat or me? The one who's talking with the scratchy voice? Yeah, it's Bean Boozled, that's it.
Here, this is Ellie's coat, which is also very nice.
It looks like my cat Frankie, who's kind of being a little bit of a pill to our other cat who's sick right now. By the way, eye candy is a fun experience, especially if you have kids or you just want some interesting photos.
They have some like fun pizza things there too.
So the coat that looks like my cat is from Akira, and my cat ripped off one of the buttons, but it should have 3 buttons and it only has 2 right now.
Yes, over the shoulder, Allie.
Why don't we show them 5th Avenue?
Okay. We're gonna show you the before because 5th Avenue is gonna be packed for St. Patrick's Day.
By the way, some of the reasons, if you didn't know, some of the reasons that people thought that John F. Kennedy was taken out and was not like just one random guy is because his family were actually liquor runners up to Canada. They were part of actually like kind of the Irish mob gang, whatever situation. But that's the thing with the Irish gangs and the Irish mobs. The mafia, or an Italian kind of Sicilian way of thinking about it, was if you enter the mafia, that's the family business. So you'd have families that were like cop families that were trying to take them out, and you'd have like, you know, the mafia families, and your kids might go to the same schools, they might play together, but at the end of the day, they each knew their family's business, right?
Yeah.
And that perpetuated through the generations. Now, when the Irish came here, some of them could not get jobs. The only jobs they could get were in crime. So their thought process was, we do these illegal things, we fight, we go through the back door to make ways so that our children have enough money
To go through the front.
Right. So their whole thing was, we want our family to eventually go legit. Not so with the Italian mafia. So by the 70s, by the time it gets to the Westies, when like the Italian mafia and stuff, they're looking to build out like Vegas, for example. All that kind of stuff. They're continuing to expand their empire. Meanwhile, the only people left in it, in the Irish, are
crazy,
losing their mind. Because it's only like really questionable people left, because everybody else who's in it at this point either has normal jobs because they're no longer considered immigrants,
in jail.
or they're in jail, or they have enough money that they were able to have their kids go legit.
Exactly.
So it's kind of an interesting thing.
So the cheese regime, it should fly across the screen. If it doesn't, we just go cheese. That's how it works.
I think if you're a mod or a VIP, if you put exclamation point cheese, it'll make the cheese run across the street.
So we are not on an avenue right now. We're on 43rd. We are heading to 6th Avenue and we're heading to 5th Avenue.
Where I need to be is on 5th, right?
Yep. So we're heading over towards 5th Avenue.
We're basically going to show you where the parade's going to be.
Because it will look very different. Also, if you are coming to if we end up if you are coming to New York, this is what I'm trying to say. Tomorrow is supposed to be a thunderstorm, so please dress with appropriate footwear. Okay? Oh, she looks so cool. Yeah, we're together. This is not 5th Avenue. This is not an avenue. The short blocks are blocks. The long ones are avenues. So we are heading, like this is 43rd Street. The avenue is coming up. Tomorrow will be 61. Oh, nice. Though, I think St. Patrick's Day is less, right?
Yep.
Less warm?
I realized I forgot the other hard drive, so it doesn't even...
Oh, okay, well then don't worry about it. Oh, Allie, that's where STK is. STK is a great burger. Allie, look at me.
There's one there, there's one over there, there's one all the way downtown. There's like 6 of them.
Wow. Saks finally removed their decorations. They were up forever.
That's what happens when you can't pay people enough. I guess I might do a short stream tomorrow then, because I'm gonna have to go there.
Here, I'm gonna eat this quick. Do we see a garbage can anywhere?
It's right there. We just gotta keep going. It's by STK. It's literally right in front of us.
But what are those? Those are garbage cans.
I'm not gonna go into the random park area. I'm gonna go straight forward. Happy hour. I hope that the burger is $3. Doubtful. I'm sure it's the $9 one. It's right there.
Burger?
I'm glad.
I bet it's $3 for fries or something.
Middle term. What do you mean, Salvatore? By the way, if you could follow, we'd greatly appreciate it.
Thank Thank you for coming on. And oh my God, it'll be 41. 41. Why couldn't it be 61?
I thought it was supposed to be 59 tomorrow.
Well, it's gonna be 61 tomorrow.
Well, we'll just wear our orange and green.
No, for tomorrow, when it's
Raining?
raining.
It'll be 59.
Yes, and then it's 40 something on St. Patrick's Day. Wouldn't we be better off wearing like a big coat? We also have a sheep sweater we really like. The sheep sweater is amazing.
And we have a potato backpack. It looks like a potato, but we might have to lie to the organizers.
And call it a chicken nugget, but it is a potato.
So the organizers of the St. Patrick's Day Parade,
Are very specific.
we are very thankful that they
Do what
the
they
parade,
do.
But they do get really annoyed about where you stand as a photographer. They say that all press can't have shamrocks. They even get annoyed if you're too like
Green.
shamrocky green, because God forbid you be
They tried to kick out
perpetuating a stereotype of the Irish. I'm pretty sure that you wore green to show that you are Catholic, because the orange were the Protestants, the green was Catholic. Like, it was actually like a point of pride. But that's a whole other thing. So I'm not sure if we bring our potato backpack
Or not.
If we will have to lie and say the potato backpack is a chicken nugget.
Or not.
I will have to rip the Idaho Potato logo off of him. So I told Idaho Potato that they should be putting a little green shirt on him. They only have a red one that looks pretty orange. And on top of it, it says Idaho Potato, so I'm gonna have to rip the Idaho Potato off of him. He looks pretty great in the nude anyways, though.
It's not. It's not on mute. It's not on mute, so I don't get why it's muted. I'm gonna mute it and unmute it. Mute. Okay, it should be fine, guys. It's good now. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I think there was a blip.
Let's see, look.
I know.
It's allergy season. Just all of a sudden. Why did you have to put the, if I say Lexi, look, why did you put the camera on me?
Why not? You do it all the time.
No, I try to look at you first and then determine if it's worthwhile. That was horrendous to show on stream, Lexi. No, but that's what my nose does when it's allergy season. Trees hit me hard. Allie versus the birch trees, okay?
It's also the like temperature change, let's be real. I do have to say, I'm gonna miss the cold air when it comes to like my cat allergies in a way, because like the cold feels really nice on like when you're like stuffed up. It also feels really great when you have a headache, you know? Mm-hmm. They said it, you were talking about potatoes. Essentially, Allie has a potato backpack. We may have to call it a chicken nugget.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Idaho Potatoes. If they ever do anything cool on social media, tag us, because we do like Idaho Potatoes. But they invited us to this like New York Fashion Week thing. We actually did a New York Fashion Week stream for them. It was with No Kid Hungry. So you can actually check that out on YouTube, because it's still on YouTube. I don't think it's on Twitch anymore, but You can check that out there. But they gave us
Potato
Buddy
backpack?
Buddy, who is a potato, and he's a backpack. Like, you know how Hidden Valley Ranch has Ranchie? It's like their mascot. So it's Buddy Buddy, and he wears like a little red Idaho potato shirt. But I had to take the Idaho potato off because I'm 100% sure that if they know it's a potato, they might take it. But if he doesn't have a shirt on that literally labels him as a potato,
He's fine.
I can just say, oh, he's not a potato, he's a chicken nugget. What's wrong with chicken nuggies?
So when's are you talking about? Tuesday? That's the 17th. I should be off of work. I am probably working the 18th, but if you text me about it, maybe we can change that. Yeah, okay. Somebody wanted a pretzel. I'm not gonna buy you a pretzel, but you can at least see it. Which spammer toaster? Oh, that one? Okay, it's done. It should be done now. I love that when I ban or like block spam or something, TikTok will take the most innocuous word and be like, how about we ban the word the or ban the word person, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm starting to get really cold. Did the temperature drop or am I just not as tolerant right now, Allie? I don't know. I wonder how much they make. Like, how many hot dogs do they sell, what do you think? We're gonna ask. Why don't you ask him? I'll hold on to it right here. We're gonna ask. Okay, put your, ooh, shit. Yeah, sorry. Put your guess in chat. How many hot dogs do you think that the hot dog seller on 5th Avenue, so it's East 44th, 5th Avenue, it's a hot spot. How many hot dogs do you think the Sabret hot dog seller sells in a day? We might not get an answer, I will point out. The reason I'm saying we might not get an answer is sometimes they don't speak English, which is fair. Yo, Hero! Lexi! Hero just rated. Hi, Hero. Hi, Hero. If you guys know Hero, she's an amazing streamer. We really appreciate you so much. We are just sort of wrapping up in terms of the marathon. We've got to see all the people who are at the St. Patrick's Day Marathon. They had lots of energy at the end of it. They were dancing, eating pizza and stuff. We've also been doing a little bit of a recap of some of the history of New York City and the Irish. If you don't know Hero, she's super fun, she's super sweet. She's a variety streamer. As well as IRL, but you should go check her out. She's an incredible human, and we're really lucky to call her a friend. Yeah, and don't forget to follow us. We're actually going to do the St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York City on Tuesday. So a lot of places will do it on the weekend. No, not in New York City, because it was a political might thing. So even the unions will pay you to be in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. So it happens on St. Patrick's Day. We'll be live at unless it's a Sunday. Unless it's a Sunday, then they do it on Saturday. Because it's the Lord's Day on the Sundays. So we'll be live on Tuesday for St. Patrick's Day. But please make sure you follow Hero Carrie
And she's our friend.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Anyways, though, put your guesses in chat. How many hot dogs this vendor we think sells in New York City every day. He's not quite in Times Square, which is kind of like tourist central, but we actually think he has more sales probably because there's people in like the buildings. There's more like general.
He said $5, 5 minutes to make.
A lot of them don't necessarily speak English, so never mind, it doesn't matter. That's also fine. There's a guy who makes $200,000 selling hot dogs in front of Columbus Circle. And then there was a guy that used to sleep on it. Like, he used to sleep in his car. So he used to sleep in his car in front of the Met because it was the perfect spot, and he made over $500,000. Yeah, so he would sleep in his car or have his son sleep in the spot so that they wouldn't have to move and lose it to some other competitor. Which is wild, but true. So, how about you walk around a little bit? I am going to quickly do that errand. Okay. Take you up to St. Patrick's. You gotta put it on the outside. One sec. Something else is going on. Flippin' service! There's a lot of fire trucks today. Okay, this should be fine. I guess it may have been a bigger fire than I thought. I was trying to talk to the hot dog stand guy and he did not want to tell me anything, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna head up. On your right is La Darache. That is really good chocolate. They actually have these like little sweets of rabbits. Oh, look at that. Maybe they'll give us chocolate. We'll see. But it is Swiss chocolate, so we'll stop in here. It's $5 for 5 minutes for a hot dog. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. So they have like little chicks and stuff. And they give you samples. And then this is white chocolate, raspberry, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. Oh, you did bolt? That's so cool. It's an iPhone wood again? I don't think so. Hi, Heroes Crew. We're looking at some chocolate praline. Anyway, I just wanted to stop to get, well, so the Statue of Liberty, you cannot buy, you can commission it. They actually have a Salon du Chocolat, which is a chocolate show when they do like chocolate dresses and stuff, which is very cool. Look at, like, are these all for the same fire? That's kind of wild. Okay, so I am taking you up for a couple of reasons. I don't think we're gonna get to Louis Vuitton, but I do want to tell you about something kind of cool. Louis Vuitton, by the way, super big real luxury purse maker, etc., etc., etc. You know, they have, I kid you not, a chocolate egg purse. It looks like a purse, but it's actually made of chocolate. Super cool. The inside is candied nuts and fruit, praline, hazelnut, and it has like white chocolate straps. It's very, very cool. I don't know what it costs, and I can't afford it. It will also come with tiny miniature egg bags. Oh. Thanks, Wins. How do you always know, I wonder? But thank you guys for coming in, and thank you for tapping the screen.
Yeah.
I just want a little bit of chocolate. I took a bite of it, and I put the rest in a little bag I have. So Allie can have it, have the rest of it. We're marching up towards St. Patrick's because we're gonna be here. So right now, you see the cars going through, etc. On Tuesday, we'll be at the St. Patrick's Parade, but I wanna make sure that you see St. Patrick's Cathedral. You might actually. Oops, we're gonna go around, sorry. I thought you couldn't get this as an app.
So St. Patrick's was built as one of 5 churches at the height of Irish immigration. They did it because so many Catholics were coming over that they did not have enough churches. And so the Pope decided that they were going to actually make more churches and cathedrals. So thank you guys for getting us to 76,000 tests. Thank you for joining the fan club. For everybody who's been following is free everywhere, and it really does help us out. So please consider doing that. Hi Daryl, what's up, baby? We are almost to St. Patrick's. Hey, chat's good. We're gonna go past Saks Fifth Avenue. Actually, I think we might. Maybe we'll go across the street and then we'll circle around so that you can see it. Also, Saks Fifth Avenue is unfortunately closed. Thank you for the bit, just appreciate it. So we're gonna go across the way. We're gonna take a look at Saks Fifth Avenue. They finally took down the decorations from Christmas. They announced their bankruptcy after the Christmas season. And so for a while they just had the decorations up for a very, very long time. What was really sad about it was their Christmas show said, "Baby, we're back." And then they closed. Yes, it's Sunday afternoon. I know we have an American Pope right now. All I keep thinking is Papa Americano, do 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 do. Fun fact, one building on Fifth Avenue was sold for $10 million. Wait, I can't read that. That's too many zeros. Or was sold for $100,000. Last price was $68 million. Oh my gosh. So the Statue of Liberty's crown is actually made to look like sunbeams. So we're almost to St. Patrick's. I did want to show you St. Patrick's because that's where we're not going to be positioned right by St. Patrick's, I don't think, but I did want to show you St. Patrick's. Maybe we will be. Because St. Patrick's is a beautiful cathedral. It's one of my favorites. And it just shows the height and might of the Irish. Hi Mary, what's up? How you be? Thank you for the TikTok. Welcome on in. I know. So MasterCard came back. Also for all of you cat lovers, Aritzia has an amazing, well, I don't actually know. Maybe they changed it out for the spring. But Aritzia, love it. Thank you for the friendship necklace heard. I appreciate you. It is cold. I'm actually starting to get very cold. I thought it was going to be warmer today. Oh, wow. Those are really pretty. Are those like Sakura jellies? Has anybody tried them? Look at little Aritzia. I think Aritzia is actually a really nice name for a cat, honestly. Look at you, Toby. Uh-oh. Sorry guys, there's a blip in service, so there we go. really cool. I knew it was an odd number. 7 is also kind of lucky. We should be back. Private equity can do that. We should be back though, so. I mean, they do have window displays soon. Okay, so we're almost to St. Patrick's.
Be able to get out some short-term content you all provide about St. Patrick's Day, about the parade content. I think there's just such a rich history. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. Okay, but there is something weird going on with this phone, I think.
Here we go.
Sometimes people will leave up like the fake trees. Okay, this is not working for some reason.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get it to come back online. There we go. Okay, this is not looking good. But look at that beautiful church. So St. Patrick's Cathedral, the guy literally said, I'm going to build a church in the middle of Manhattan. And he said, this is where I'm going to build it. And everybody laughed at him because at the time, this was actually pretty far away. And he said, but this is where God told me to build it. And he said, this would be the middle of Manhattan. Turns out, obviously, this is the middle of Midtown. This is the middle of Manhattan. So it ended up being correct, but for a very long time, people thought he was crazy. All right. So I just wanted to show you this because of that. There are so many amazing things about the church, including right now it's Sunday, so we're not going to go in. But they have some amazing and beautiful murals there. Obviously, amazing culture. Highly recommend going to visit St. Patrick's. The craftsmanship is really stunning. I like hot chocolate. What?
Muy bello, está vacío esto, ¿qué dice?
New Yorkers are hilarious. Also, we're learning where the spots are that aren't good today in terms of service. So you're gonna just have to be okay with some of this stuff. We'll have to figure out how to stay away from these areas for the parade.
But I think it's just like some of these corners, so we're gonna go to the other side.
Like that Coke.
Oh, thank you. But the Coke is not gonna rescue me from getting across the street. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go back towards downtown. Apparently, the place that used to do, there used to be a breakfast burrito that had corned beef and cabbage in it, and it was fine. Apparently, it doesn't exist anymore. We may have to try to make our own version. If you have suggestions on what to eat or where to eat for St. Patrick's Day, please let us know. I don't know. So I love being in a city because each building becomes its own community, right? But you can always find people that are interested in things that you are. I don't really have the ability to turn it right now, but you can kind of see it in the window, maybe. Here, wait, let me see. You can't really get the full vibe, but you can get part of the vibe, you know? So Wins, the problem is I don't really remember. But I texted a friend and she said it doesn't exist anymore. So she must remember it, even if I don't remember. I want to say it was someplace in Chelsea. Like, I remember it being like a pub in Chelsea. Nice. Hi, Val. How are you? Welcome on in. But also, thank you everybody for being here. Again, we are going to be live early, like 11 a.m. on 11 a.m. on Tuesday. Allison may be streaming at different points. Well, with that in mind, okay, so here's the deal. Oh, thank you for the over 80,000 taps. Guys, I'm starting to get pretty cold, so here's what I'm gonna do. My phone is having a bit of an issue charging. Did you see the twins on the stroller? No, I missed it. I missed them. So, here's the deal. If you are on TikTok, here's the deal. Here's the deal on TikTok. I'm gonna transfer us over to just Twitch, where we'll be streaming a little bit longer, okay? So please make sure that you follow, subscribe, do all the things, and we will be live again for sure on Tuesday, possibly earlier, okay? So thank you, everybody. We're gonna end the stream on TikTok, and I'll go over to YouTube and Twitch, okay? Bye. See you on Tuesday, if not earlier. Okay. All right, so we are good to go on that. We are heading back towards Allie because I think she needs me. Not sure she does, but still. I think she's having a bit of an issue with our hard drive. We have to actually look at, we need to get cloud-based storage, but I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, you need to have backup storage. I'm like, I get it, I do, but like, it's so expensive. Like how do you prioritize it, you know? If I'm going to NYC, I'm gonna get shawarma. Like real shawarma or street meat. Also, there is this like, I don't know if it's Turkish, but it's like, it has like a beautiful like covered tartine, and you like put it in an oven and it bakes in this like special bowl. Oh, it's amazing. It's not shawarma, but I don't know why shawarma made me think of it. Also, the best shawarma I've ever had, but again, I stopped eating shawarma for a while. The best shawarma I've ever had was actually in France. There is a place, I don't actually know where it was, but what district it was, but there was a Turkish place, and right around the corner from the Turkish place was an Indian place, and like a little bit further down from there was, so there's Turkish, Indian, and what was the other one? Oh, Middle Eastern. And I loved it there. I loved the Turkish place so much. They had this like lentil soup thing that was so cheap. Like so cheap, it was so good. And I loved it there. We are not going to the Statue of Liberty. We are not. Sorry. Not today. There used to be a tug that did turducken. Really? Turducken? I feel like you'd almost want to do like a turducken, but like a corned beef turducken. Though I will say, corned beef is actually a very American thing. It has to do with the conversions of Irish and Jewish food practices, particularly the Reuben, for example. All that is to say, we're gonna try to get a Reuben next time. I wanted to make sure that we had the Shamrock Shake, but Allie, I am ready when you are. Ah, okay, Wiz. I will keep that in mind. Go for it, Allie. I'm gonna try to get back to Mac. I'm a little bit cold. But all of that is to say, please make sure you follow us. We will see you all soon. We will see you on Tuesday for sure, possibly on Monday. Kari has a birthday, so please make sure you follow her. Say hello and wish her the best birthday ever. So long, farewell, I'll be there saying adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Goodbye. Follow us on our socials. Tee.